He's doing 2 pair for me.
Oh yeah, I was gonna wear a pair of ones today, some 94s for you, but then I was like, I don't know if this nigga really cares about shoes like that. So.
No. I have shoes. I have a lot of shoes. I'm into shoes. I like shoes.
What's your favorite shoe?
Ever? You mean actual like year and date release? Or
No,
you
not like
just
that. Like
overall
your favorite
silhouette?
overall.
Jordan 1.
What
Jordan
color?
What colorway? Oh, then ooh.
I'm a Chicago guy, but I also
You like Chicago's?
I also like the bread.
I like the breads.
I don't like 85s. I know that sounds
I'm a Royal
crazy.
guy.
Yeah.
You don't like those?
The Royals?
Yeah.
No, I like the Royals. I don't like the
Shadows?
Oh, I think those are so garbage, nigga.
Shadows?
Those are Team Jordans to me.
Those are the ones I'm getting beat up, fam. Why you trying to end me off, fam? I'm getting those in the UNCs.
UNCs, I like
Some
the
of my
UNCs.
favorites.
The only UNCs I actually really am like obsessed with is
Low
the
tops?
2003 mids, the patent leather ones.
Okay. Yeah.
And I can find them on eBay, and I'm just like, every time I go to get them, I see a picture of somebody in them, and I'm like, I don't want to have the same shoes as that nigga.
But you have to admit, sometimes it be like lame niggas with cool shit.
Yeah,
and it
it's a
pisses you
lot
off,
of
but you gotta get over it and be like, hey, you know what? He not Taco though.
Yeah,
he's not gonna put it together like me. No, you have to tell yourself.
Yeah, there's a few things I own that I buy myself so that nobody else can own them. You know, I know that sounds stupid, but like there's a brand I'm obsessed with called Porn Star, and it's from like the 90s. It's like an old skate company.
Yeah.
And I'll buy a shirt size small to XXX. I don't want anybody else to wear that shit. Have it. I saw a kid in one, and I offered him. I was like, "Yo, can I buy that from you?" He's like, "Nah," but I was like, "Well,
he ain't want to tell y'all how much.
Dude.
He want to tell you how rich he was.
No,
he was like, "I offered him no way. How to get you?
Is the company still in business?
No.
So you're like finding every version of it anywhere
Yeah.
and buying it just so you're the only one that has
And
it.
then you gonna re-release it like Chrome Hearts?
No. I think Chrome Hearts is garbage.
I know, of course you do, because you're really in this.
No, not really in this. I'm from LA, and I went to Palisades, where every kid who had rich parents wore Chrome Hearts.
Yeah, for sure. Because what year was that? Because that was during the
I
Bret
was
Michaels days. Chrome Hearts was thriving during Bret Michaels days.
2008 to 2010, because I had left school after that. But like, dude, I fucking hated that shit.
Yeah.
I think that's the worst brand on earth.
What was hot during that time for y'all though?
DTA, Rogue Status,
DTA, yeah, Rogue Status.
Diamond.
I was out here with all that shit, I guess.
Yeah, you were.
I was out here, yeah, that's crazy. Because I was already fucking with robbing them too. And yeah, DTA and Rogue Status was dope to me. It was a different time.
Era, bro.
It was a time. It was so cool. Those dudes were so cool. Yeah.
Crooks and Castles at one point in time was really
loved
cool.
Crooks.
I never was
fucking awesome. I wear Crooks, fucking awesome.
Fresh Jive.
Yeah, I was wearing a whole bunch of shit that was real, and then I was wearing a whole bunch of shit that was fake. I was in my freshman year of college. I was in fucking Baltimore, and a nigga was out here hustling because I was into sneakers, couldn't afford any of them. So like I would just be like, damn, I really want these kicks, but I can't afford them. So finally I got this like little check. I just told somebody the story, which is crazy. I got this little check and I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna buy these shoes. And when I started looking at all the prices and everything, I think like I would probably say Flight Club was like, when did Flight Club come out?
2006, 7.
Yeah, I'm on it 2007, my freshman year in college. And I'm like, oh, these motherfuckers trying to tax. Crazy. Citrus ones and all type of shit that I wanted. I was like, oh my God. And then I just remember buying fake ones and being like, fuck it, I'm on campus. Somebody know these shits. And I was stunned hard on campus. I had a couple real ones, a couple fake ones. And then I had these babesters that just started bending in crazy. I was like, fam, you gotta stop.
Dude.
You gotta get out the game. You look crazy right now.
I had a pair of real Bapes in 6th grade. 2 pairs of real Bapes in 6th grade that were way too big for me. And I just wore them with double socks because I was like, I gotta flex on niggas.
What color was it?
I had the all white ones, and then I had some black and gray ones.
I remember Lil Wayne coming to our homecoming performance. First of all, Lil Wayne got banned from our college because he kicked.
What college did you go to?
Morgan State in Baltimore. He kicked some girl in the chest as she reached out, but she was grabbing his foot. He got banned. It was a whole bunch. It was a whole thing. It's not like it's not public knowledge. It's out there.
I just think that's a crazy situation. And like, also very
on whose side? Whose side are you on? First of all,
no, like I don't understand how you could kick somebody in the chest and not be like feel bad. Like, bro, you just kicked a woman in the chest.
It's Lil Wayne in 07.
Yeah,
I would be disappointed if he didn't kick a woman in the chest to start a concert off.
I feel like logistically it's hard to kick somebody who's in a crowd in the chest because if they're reaching out and their hand hits them, you gotta. you gotta like kind of take a step forward to them. And
Lil Wayne also is not tall enough to kick somebody in the chest.
They're grabbing his feet, guys. They're grabbing. He's on stage. They grab his leg, and Lil Wayne just
and she like pulled it close to her.
Get the fuck off me!
Okay.
You just kick.
Somebody else did that though.
Yeah, a whole bunch of rappers have done it since then. I think Lil Wayne started the wave.
Somebody
Kodak
smacked
Black
somebody in
did
the
it.
face a couple years ago.
Somebody did it bad.
Yeah, I remember that.
Oh, bad?
No, somebody hit somebody bad.
The baby guy did some
he
shit.
got in trouble.
Was he the bad one though?
He got bad. He got in trouble.
Oh, and then some dude he beat up said he got beat up for. He was like, they paid me to get beat up. And I was like,
the dude at the mall. The dude at the mall.
But like whenever people come out and be like, yeah, they paid me for this, even if they did, it's over. There's
think
nothing
about
you can say.
Lil Pump, like the Trump thing, like, bro, you're not registered to vote, bro. Oh, come on, dog. You can't do that.
But we should be more like, first of all, for you to bring Lil Pump out.
Lil Pump isn't registered to vote? I didn't hear that.
I don't know why y'all acting shocked at Lil Pump.
No, it's funny that he'd show up at a political rally and not be registered to vote.
He has no relevance anywhere else, so this was the most relevant thing he could do. He couldn't put out a song for relevance.
Agree.
You know, this was the only thing he could do was be like, how the fuck do I get people to pay attention to me again? And he chose to do that.
I'm more disappointed in the people who were disappointed in Lil Pump for not being registered to vote. The people who were being like, man, I almost voted for Trump, but when I heard Lil Pump didn't even register, I asked myself,
inauthentic.
Like, what the fuck? Like, it's Lil Pump. Like, I wouldn't look to Lil Pump for any political advice.
I wouldn't look for him for any advice in general.
That's what I struggle with is like when they bring out certain celebrities and you be like, you thought this nigga was gonna be the one that got us. First of all, we've been asking ourselves, what ethnicity is Lil Pump? And then for him to jump on that side, I said, I guess he white.
Say nigga? Do we know if he can say nigga or not yet?
I don't know, but he's been saying it. Him and Tekashi have done whatever they wanted to do, and somehow.
I grew up with a few kids who were, not completely black, but they say nigga, and it's because of how they grew up. And I don't know if there's a way to
completely black, or were they a little black, or were they just completely white? Or
no, not white.
Completely not black. Is that what it is?
Yeah, completely not black.
Completely
like a Mexican kid I grew up with. They say nigga, and you just start you used to it. I've known that kid since I was 7 years old, and that's just how he talks.
It depends on where you are raised at, for sure. I always tell people that. I always say, hey, it gets very blurred across the country.
It's a blurred line.
There's one law: white people cannot say it. That's the only law. Other than that, if you an Asian dude who grew up in the hood, I don't know what they'd let you say in that fucking hood. I don't live in your hood.
You know what's crazy is I've definitely been in situations where a white person has said it around me and it only made sense. I know that sounds really weird, but where they're like, nigga, what? And you're like, that's what I was thinking, but
You should have waited on you to let it out. Nigga, this nigga beat me to it. I can't, what the fuck? No, you weren't there. I was at a party. I told him the story. I was at a party one time with one of the white homies, and he walked in, and I could, you can tell motherfuckers are in situations and they comfortable and shit. You can tell when some shit ain't happened for the first time. You're not like, oh my God, he just shocked me with this nigga. No, this was a thing. I didn't know about it. He invited me to this party. He was like, come with me to this party, man. It's across the street. It's a whole bunch of fun. We go to this hotel, shit, and it's these black dudes who I'm already questioning as black dudes. I didn't say this. I just walked to their party.
Was it their outfits? Was it the music? Was it their haircuts? Was it?
It was everything. Cause you can still tell, there are different. We black. We come in different shades, and you can look at black people.
But you can tell a nigga that was raised by some white people by their haircut.
By the way, I never heard a haircut before. It kind of blew my mind.
That's the first.
That line.
That's the first giveaway.
If the line isn't clean.
Yeah, you can tell if he has a black dad or a white dad.
Yeah.
That's to me what it was like. Or you can tell when a kid has a black mom, like a white kid who has a mixed kid with a black mom. They say things different. Their hand movements are a little different than most.
Yeah. But
if you got a black dad, you got a good haircut.
Yeah, he's gonna make sure if nothing else, they gotta know you black. Cause this dude, he walks in, he like, what's good, my nigga? And they hit him back with oh, what's up, my nigga? And I was like, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I pulled him to the side and said, what? And he was like, oh man, I'm so sorry. I didn't, he told me, snitched real quick, first of all. And I was like, it don't matter. And then the black dude walked up and was like, hey man, I told him he could say that. I said, let me let you know right now. Let me bring this guy close.
Was this at the Roosevelt?
Why are we close? No. It was in Hollywood, but it was not the Rose Bowl. This was years back too.
Halloween. I had a Halloween situation where some dude walked up to me in a huge like.
I would love it was Taco I pressed. He was the one who told me he could say nigga.
No. That's the crazy thing. It was a dude in a fluffy outfit, and he came up to me.
Oh,
Like,
it was definitely me now. The fluffy outfit.
He came up to me and said, "What's up, nigga?" And I was like, he went to shake my hand, and his hand was white, and I was like.
But it was a firm handshake, and it confused me.
And then I was like, bro, you take that. Who are you? And he took it all. He was like, oh,
Nigga,
I don't
you
even
know
know you. He was like,
Double down. Nigga, you know who I am. You was like,
and I was like, oh, bro, what the fuck? And then we had, the situation of like, bro, you can't be. And then he's like, my black friend said I can't. It's like,
there is no black man.
There's no universal pass.
There is no black man on earth that is strong enough or powerful enough to give you an actual pass. It's a setup. It's not even a real pass. This nigga's trying to get your ass beat. He gave you a fake pass for you to get your ass beat. And literally, when he said it, I said, my nigga, first of all, ain't no black man that can tell this man he can say nigga. Second of all, let me tell you this. Just for you telling him he could, now nigga, you can't say nigga no more. And
now you make the rules?
Well,
You're
yeah,
like, no one can make
At
the
that
rules,
point-
but now
at
I
that
make
point,
the
somebody
rules.
has-
You are now the king of niggas. At that point.
Hierarchy is established.
Yeah, the hierarchy is now established.
at that party. and the nigga was like, he was tripping on me, but he also was like, I ain't about to fight this man on said nigga. But I just thought it was like, I was like, that's interesting that people really be out here just like why? Why?
I love when people try to use something, like to say something to you to get you like riled up or to get you mad, and niggas gotta be like, you just gotta be like, why would I get mad at you? Like, you think that's gonna offend me? Like, if somebody, just for instance, hypothetical, somebody yelled at me like, you fucking nigger. Do you think I'm gonna like, I'm gonna get mad at you and want to fight you? No, I'm gonna obviously melt. My skin's gonna melt because if you say nigger to a black guy, that's what happens.
Yeah.
Their
Everybody
skin
knows
melts
what
and they just disappear.
Yeah.
I personally just can't care about certain things, and sticks and stones may break my bones. It's like the oldest thing in the book, but I really follow that rule as far as like, you think I'm gonna care about what you just said? I don't even know you, bro. Who are you?
Some niggas hurt. Some niggas hurt. It depends on where the nigga's coming from.
Nah, I can't.
What if a hypothetical? Since you threw up a hypothetical, I'll drop one too. Officer pulls you over because it's easy.
Oh,
white officer calls you a nigga, throws you in the hood, calls you a nigga.
Been done before. I mean,
Yeah, no, I'm just saying. But did that not hurt you in that moment?
No, I cried like a kid. I was first time it happened to me. I was 14 at the Grove. I cried like a kid.
So it did hurt you in that moment. You got used to the hurt. You got used to the pain.
I got thrown on the ground. I had a shotgun in my back.
Whoa.
And I was mad, and I turned around because I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah.
And a lady cop cocked a shotgun in my face and was like, "Get your ass off!" And I remember being like, "Oh," and tears and all that shit. And then as you get older, you like, I mean, it happened. I'm not gonna sit here and try to like justify it or anything. Like, that was terrible on their behalf, but I'm alive and I'm okay, so I'm not gonna dread on that moment. You know what I mean? Like, I gotta just like move past shit like that. Like, fuck, that sucked, but like, yeah, she didn't call me a nigger. Like,
yeah, no, but you subconsciously have been just told to deal with pain throughout this country. We all have.
Yeah.
So it's shit that you be like, oh, okay, yeah, you might not let it bother you because you may be stronger than others, but those words still hold power.
Yeah.
Now you can take power away from those words if you want to. In your universe that you live in, that's what people do. But at the same time, it's like the individual calling you that nigga don't have to even think about taking power away from words and doing this and doing that.
That motherfucker
like, you have
doing
to
they thing.
form your life around what that individual wants to say to you and how that could really affect you. I think it's trash. Of course, we live in it. Of course, it's the reality of the world, but it don't mean it's not trash. Like you said, it's trash.
And what that person is really trying to do is
trigger
you, rally you up.
I just don't want to
so
ever let somebody else trigger me. Like, get the fuck out. I don't know you, so how could you trigger me if I don't know you? You know what I mean? Unless you know something about me or I don't know about myself. Like, I know I'm a black guy.
Or if it's something about you that you like, might be insecure about.
I couldn't give a fuck.
Well, if she had you on the ground, she's like, little dick ass, and you was like, how's she?
I don't even care.
Okay.
Cool, big whoop.
Yeah, no,
I'm finna
Is
argue.
there anything somebody could say to you?
Yeah, of course there's
would
things
make
that people
you
could
like,
say to me to
okay.
offend me, but like, it's like you can't give them that power sometimes.
Yeah, because that's what they're really looking for. I think a lot of people who say that in that circumstance are like, yeah, they're all overly racist, but there's a percentage of them that are like the racist, and the other percentage are like, how can I hurt this other person as much as I possibly can?
That's like arguing in a relationship. You know, if like you argue with your significant other, like usually when you get mad, you're trying to make sure that they feel something. You're
Yeah.
like,
Right.
and if you don't feel that, like if somebody's arguing with you and they just start smiling and giggling, you're like getting twice as mad.
No, I'm not. I'm scared as fuck. If that person just was like, I'd be like, no, you gotta, no.
I gotta get out of here.
In arguments, like if somebody's yelling in my face, I just start to giggle a little bit, like, you really thought that was gonna change what I thought? Like, what the fuck out of you? What?
Yeah,
No.
because you're a horrible person.
Yeah, a little bit.
I lived there too for a while, and it would break people. It would break people.
It's like
it's very hurtful.
People give you things for reactions always, whether you know it or not. And if you don't give them a reaction, their satisfaction, it's gone. They don't have they wanted the reaction. When you don't give it to somebody, like a guy flicked me off in the car the other day and I just was like, oh, you know. And he was just like twice as mad. He kept pulling up next to me, being like, and you're like, I don't care, bro. Your finger's not gonna do nothing to me.
Yeah, but to somebody that you actually know and that you may love, them trying to get a reaction out of you is
a lot different.
It's different.
They're telling you shit that you're like, how you know that about me?
Yeah, and it's also them being like, I'm in pain, so I'm trying to hurt you. Reflect. So
also telling people they're projecting is the funniest thing.
It's hilarious, but it's true.
You're projecting.
It's true though.
Yeah. Also, gaslighting, where you're like, you're making me feel crazy, and then they're like, but that makes me feel crazy. And there can be a loop of gaslighting too. Of gaslighters, the best gaslighting trick for gaslighters is to call the other person a gaslighter.
I'm a gaslighter. I like to light the gas. I like all the gas.
You're sick. A gaslighting trick. You guys are dark.
I'm saying that gaslighters do that. I'm not saying I do that.
Because I didn't order a real wine today, so I don't know how this wine is.
No.
But for you to sniff my shit, I think you're the first guest ever to sniff out wine. As you should.
We should be.
I only did that because I felt like that was the right thing to do on a wine.
You're supposed to. You can let that thing open up, breathe a little bit.
I don't know how to drink wine.
That's bullshit.
I know how to smell it, but I don't know how to tell what the smell is. Like, what am I supposed to be smelling for? I never understood that.
I think a wine connoisseur would be like, it's just about what you smell. Like, it's about exploring. There's no wrong.
This shit smell like wine. Like, what do I smell? Wine.
People just say a whole bunch of shit. Yeah, they be like,
I smell
earthy.
I smell
a little sage in here. Like,
it's a sunny day. It smells kind of like alcohol.
I just thought about that today early. Like, you got to be a real life gangster to live in LA. Like, if you a gangbanger and you live in LA, you know why I say that? Because you wake up and the sun is out every day, nigga. Yeah. And you still make a decision, nigga. It's time to gangbang.
I had homies who like have never been to the beach, and I'm always so confused because I went to Palisades with these niggas, and like, I could walk to the beach from my school.
LA is the only place where you can meet.
Go to the beach?
You can meet.
I had a homie tell me there's nothing there for me, and that fucked me up.
He never been.
But that fucked me up because I thought, like, how do you know?
He doesn't know.
If you've never been, how do you know that you don't like something if you've never tried it?
100%.
I personally know I don't like a majority of fish things because I don't like fishy taste.
Yeah, but you've tried it.
I will try to make sure that I don't like it rather than being like, there's a few things I won't try to know. Like, I don't need to try. I'm like, I'm good on that. But like, for the most part, I'm like,
But LA gangsters are the most cultured people. They're the most cultured gangsters. I fuck with them.
They love Coachella.
Yeah, they do. But like out here, it's like to be. This was the first place, and it's still the only place that I met real life gangsters that was doing like kickflips in front of me one day, and I was like, "This nigga's doing it. This nigga's a full on crip. I know this nigga, and he is kickflipping in front of me. I am so impressed." Yeah, because that's just something that, like, in different cities,
white people,
everything is because the fucking sun is out every day, so niggas get up and be like.
And also, you got to remember something. Every gangbanger went to school at some point in time.
That's true.
Which all gangbangers had a friend that was. They're weirdos. Gangbangers are into two things. If they're hood niggas, they're into either like anime and Dragon Ball Z shit, and you're like, bro, how are you like
gangsters?
That's interesting.
Oh yeah, I have so many hood homies who are like,
I know there are a lot of like I'll meet you later. I'm watching, but I didn't realize those guys were also gangsters.
No,
I thought it was
first of all, why are you putting ER on this shit so hard? Y'all love putting the ER on shit, don't y'all?
Nah, he just changed it.
If I said gangsters, would you like? I would also be like, can he say gangsters?
I don't gangsters.
Yeah,
I don't even gangsters. That just
gangsters.
Yeah,
that sounds like a group of white kids.
Gangsters.
All me and my gangsters.
Yeah. Are you guys gangsters? This nigga's wearing a wire.
This nigga's wearing a wire.
Welcome to Wine and Weed.
Hey.
With your bitch ass. I'm Chris Reinacher, a.k.a. The Connoisseur, a.k.a. Gangster, aka the goop in your gap, aka what are my other AKs? La La La, aka
Elusive Moose,
aka Saxophone Jones. And with me, as always.
Hey, I'm Sterling Steelo Brim, aka Skateboard Steve, aka that's the beach in your best of breed, aka is our third leg, no, it's just me, aka Concerned Father, aka Black Mama, aka RP Black Mamba, aka Stevenson, aka your stylist, and aka last but not least, it's your Uncle Elroy.
Do you work on that in the mirror?
I mean, we've done it.
It's like it started as just
This
a couple
point.
AKAs, and then they just added on.
I'm waiting for this, guys.
Oh boy.
And of course, we got the AKA King, John Ross.
Hey everybody, it's me, John Ross, aka the Keto King, aka Young Jeff Goldblum, aka Spider-Man's best friend, aka Shark Boy, aka the actual factual, and of course, Big Sexy with the glasses.
Big Sexy with the glasses. And with us today, we have a very, very special guest. Somebody been asking to come on the show for as long as we've had it. He's very Hollywood. He didn't want to show up.
What?
Finally, today he showed up. One of the best basketball players, I'll say, in the industry that I know. An artist, a rapper.
Not a rapper.
But you did used to rap.
I was in there.
You're a lot of things. I'm just throwing a lot of things. You're creative. And now you're one of the
Musician,
stars
actor.
of one of the fucking biggest shows on television, Dave.
Yeah.
Give him my boy Taco.
Thank you.
You got AKAs?
Travis, aka Taco, aka Slim Jim, aka Whittle, aka Stinky, aka
Oh, family names too.
yeah,
for
AKA,
sure.
What was my mom's? Fuck, what did they call me when I was younger? AKA. And
AKA. Shit.
Damn, nigga.
My
that
bad.
was-
lit up right away.
I almost died, y'all. I'm sorry.
And today we're drinking some Apothic Red.
Yeah, that was
Have we
crazy.
had these? I feel like this is a good go-to.
I've never tried it.
It's a good not too cheap, not too expensive.
Oh, so, okay. You said we got cheap wine.
It's like it's decently cheap wine, but it's not like the cheapest wine.
But to me, wine is not decided by value.
I think it tastes pretty
wine
good.
for real.
No,
Yeah,
don't
you're the
play
real,
it.
you're the
No,
wine
no,
guy.
no.
Yeah.
I learned that from people who are, you've been around some people. You realize like certain things, the quality surpasses everything.
Would you say you live in like? Yeah, you already knew.
I don't know
You
what
already
you
knew I
said.
was going to nigga. I was gonna say, would you say you live in like the top tier of living? And like I see you on Instagram, I see you out and about in places.
Do I
that
live
you
in the
are.
top tier? Hell no. I live in
No,
the top
I'm
tier
saying
of living.
in the top tier of living. I see your lifestyle, and I'm always envious.
I'm very happy.
I have FOMO. I'm like, man, this dude is so fucking cool.
Nigga, I've been at home for 8 months. I don't know what you're talking about.
Period.
Yeah.
But you look happy though at home.
I'm happy.
Yeah, I see you happy.
I try to be happy. That's what you got to be. I feel like.
Try to be happy more.
Yeah, try to be happy more. Because a lot of times, you can have a bad day and stick with that bad day for a few days. But if you do, there's no benefit. I recently learned that when I get mad, I try to make sure that everybody knows I'm mad. So I'm like trying to be more about like, oh, I don't want anybody to ever know I'm mad.
This is what I've been doing lately. It's been like, you know what? All of my friends and everybody I know will be like, yo, you are basically like, I'm not a tough guy, but they look like that nigga his feelings will never get hurt.
Almost emotionless.
Yes, he's emotional. He's fine. He'll be okay.
Yeah.
But it takes a toll on you.
Yeah.
It takes a toll on you, and then you start to realize that you're not emotionless. You just express them differently, and that your emotions are there, and it's tough to deal with. But that's something I've been working on as well, is being like, you know what? Just so I'm not constantly hurt, let me at least let you know that I'm hurt.
Let me figure out how to communicate how
Yes.
I actually feel rather than saying a bunch of things based on how I feel and those coming out as me being mad or this or that.
See, I just won't say anything.
And that makes you look like a mad nigga.
Yeah. And no, but
Think about that. You like,
yeah, okay. No,
that's a mad nigga, bro.
that's a bad nigga's response. But I'm also just like, yo, I'm not gonna argue or give energy to something that I'm like, I truly can't even win this argument. It's not even a real argument.
Arguing, bro. I hate
Yeah,
arguing. I be
it's the
telling
worst
niggas,
thing.
listen, I'll disagree. It's fine. You win. My hands are up. White flag, the whole thing.
Yeah.
But do you think that's the best way to deal with it though? To just be like happy wife, happy
It's
life?
the best way for
No,
his psyche.
I'm not even. No, that's not even a happy wife, happy life situation. That's like in general.
Any argument.
Most arguments.
Oh yeah, I'm with you.
Because I'm like,
Cool. Yeah, I do the same thing.
I saw a older gentleman I know who's very successful get in an argument with somebody and go, how much time is this going to take me? And the person goes, huh? And he's like, I just don't want to waste any more of my time. And that was like,
You were like, I need that.
that was all I
You
needed to
used
see.
it the same day.
It's like, dog, what?
It didn't even fucking go in the conversation you was in. You was like, how much time is it going to take?
Yeah.
The person was like, huh?
Somewhere at Chipotle.
Yeah, sir, you're checking out.
Just tell me, man. Just fucking tell me. Yeah, just learn how to not waste your time being mad about shit or sad about shit, because, like, life's going to go on.
I agree with you wholeheartedly. This is kind of how I approach life. I'm like, I'm not about to be mad about that shit. Like, it can bother me in a moment. I can be sad in a moment and be like, that was fucked up. But then right after that moment, I'd be like, I'm not going to let that just, like, defeat me, though. That's crazy.
Nah.
That's crazy.
Gotta get
like,
back in the game.
man.
The game.
Motherfuckers be okay.
Last week we talked a lot about the game.
The game,
The
man.
rapper, the game?
No.
Oh, I was.
The
Really,
It was a
game.
big
The game of
analogy that Iman
The
Super
game
brought
of
to
life.
us.
Yeah, Shump was. You know Shump?
No, not personally.
Okay, yeah, he was talking about the game of life and.
The game of life is real. You gotta play your cards right. It's a game of chess. Everybody always tries to play checkers and get across the board, but it's a game of chess. It's not about killing anybody.
Are
It's
there
just
rules to the
about-
game?
Ooh, let's just keep making analogies the whole podcast.
I don't know if there's. You have your own set of rules to the game, because in the game is a different perspective for everybody else. So, like, for me, the game could be one thing, and to you, it's a whole different
Yeah,
thing.
well, we were talking about a completely different game than what you're talking about right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
like,
I mean,
This is
in
the
a
second
way,
time he's been
though-
lost on what the game is.
No, I think in a way you were talking about the same game. It's just different approaches to the game.
Yes and no. He's talking about the game of life within self and happiness. I think more of like, hey, it's about how you approach the game and how you
oh,
want
no, I was
the game.
talking about like business.
Okay, business, but
Yeah, like
we
how
were
you
talking-
approach business. Motherfuckers be trying to approach business like 100 miles per hour in all directions. It's like, dog, you're gonna go nowhere because you just spinning in circles, running hella
Yeah.
fast.
Yeah,
Just focus on something. Give it some focus, and maybe you'll get somewhere with it.
One
Motherfuckers
move at a
love to not focus on shit. And I can't, I'm one of those niggas sometimes
Yeah.
who loves to be like, these video games are really fun right now. I'm gonna go hang out with these homies right now. I'm gonna
Yeah.
do this, but like,
but it's still. I mean, I agree with you. You definitely need to focus on life, but it's definitely still a balance. You want to make sure
Yeah.
that you can
you could balance
enjoy
it out.
those things, but yeah, you can't. Obviously, you can't just be like, fuck it, it's video games all day.
Unless you're a fucking Twitch. Okay,
Yeah,
my mom and dad, I need to have a sit down with them and really go over this, because I want to be like, yo, remember that time you told me?
Of course.
And they probably don't even know like a ninja exists or anything, or what a FaZe clan is, but I
No.
need them to understand that they fucked me over.
They fucked over your life. Look, that's the same thing I've been saying. I played games, man. I played games. My dad would make me buy my own games. I would still buy them, and he still would make a decision to be like, hey, you playing that game too much. You playing that game too much. And then I'm playing the game, and like, I could have been something right now, okay? I could have been somewhere right now. I could have been blowing ninja money.
By the way,
I would
we're
have
sitting-
blue hair for no
we're
fucking
sitting in this
reason.
nigga's big ass house, this 3-story fucking monstrosity. All these.
Yeah,
fucking,
and guess what?
We're
It could be
all.
bigger.
It could be bigger.
It could be bigger. Shit.
Dude.
Do you think
I'm not gonna
Ninja's
call
now
Duty.
going to work though? Like, do you think does Ninja have the same satisfaction when he kills somebody on a game as I do? Like, I still have that
Yes.
fire.
No, Ninja's a porn
Yes.
star. He got the same
yeah, right.
satisfaction
He's
busting
going.
that nut.
He's still not having.
He's busting that nut. And he doesn't
sex
even care
is
anymore.
ruined for him.
Yeah.
No, it's
No?
not.
He's drugged up at this
no,
point.
No,
Ninja's just like,
you're getting paid to have sex, bro. How could it be ruined? You're getting,
You've seen porn?
Wait, is he
Bro.
a porn? Is he a porn star or is he LeBron James? Is he just getting better and better at his craft and he enjoys that shit and to the
There's
top he
only-
wants to go?
he's up there in the top few,
Okay.
but he's more of a. If I'm not mistaken, I'm not 100% on this. If I'm not mistaken, he's more of a streamer than he is like a competitive gamer.
Well, I was just saying more from
Well,
the.
I thought he was like really good.
No, he's
too.
really good, but he's a
Yeah.
streamer. Like, you got to be good,
He's more
and you also have to be
personality.
entertaining.
Yeah,
you can't
yeah.
just be some guy who's great at the game who,
Yeah.
is like, it's going to get boring after he's
Stick in the
Yeah,
mud.
yeah.
Yeah.
But then there's those kids who are like 12 years old who train in these games and win, $600,000 a year fucking playing video games and competitions all over the world.
Yeah. But I'm saying like,
I would love to be one of those kids. And
I'm
my
saying,
parents
but
fucked me.
who is Ninja? Like, is he compared to a like? Is,
Oh, LeBron James?
Yeah, like, is he just, like, getting better and
he's-
better? Like-
he's currently Michael Jordan because he's the first nigga to do the do. Like, he's the first one to be like, yeah, that's $100 million I made
yeah, I
last
know.
year
Yeah,
off
yeah,
this shit.
yeah. He's doing it crazy. Yeah, he really is doing it crazy.
Bro, that's like
No, he is doing it crazy.
He's making
What
more
was his
money
deal?
than NBA players, bro.
No, he is.
That's nuts. Niggas wanted to make it to the NBA to make money.
They have college fucking.
And it's just playing. It's so. See,
They have scholarships for you now and shit to go to colleges based on playing games.
Bro, there's like it's
a whole world. It's a whole world.
Whole new thing now.
You can go to college because you're an esports.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Think about esports teams. People are buying esports teams.
Yeah,
Like
the buy-in for Call of Duty was like $25 million. They're real life teams.
this is nuts.
These are teams. These are like
It's like it's also the fastest growing sport in the world, I believe.
yeah.
And COVID happened, and now it's the only sport that can can really
Wow,
happen.
That's
so true.
true. And
Yeah.
and everybody
Everybody doing
needs
their
to
shit
familiarize
for- yeah.
themselves with it. And everybody
You can fucking make much money from everything during COVID, not just streaming it. Like if you
Yeah.
wanted to be a fucking teacher right now, it's like I'm gonna teach all these kids in the fucking world. I'm gonna have
sure.
the illest class at 9 a.m.
Do teachers
Oh,
have
ooh,
OnlyFans?
this is a good
Twitch.
idea. I don't know.
But
if
how
it's
do you-
really
on
happening.
Twitch?
Well, I be
class?
on YouTube. There's
I
a
bet
whole
that exists.
fucking thing called Circle Time that the kids watch, and there's a lady each day that goes through everything. For
Really?
Oh, she's getting a bag.
Yeah. Well, it could be bigger. It could definitely be bigger. But there are individuals in this space now who realize, well, I can monetize and make way more money as a teacher streaming shit or posting shit than I was at fucking public school teaching. This little
Bro.
crazy motherfucker who spit on my shoes and told me, bitch, I'll beat your ass if you step in the hallway. Like this, like it's a clear
Duh.
decision.
I had a
wanna
PE
be
teacher in middle school get beat up by a
That's
student.
what I'm saying, fam.
Shit was ridiculous.
Fam. I've had teachers. My teacher, Mr.
in
T,
front
was,
of the class?
what?
Not really in front of the class. In front of, I'd say about like a fifth of the school.
Yeah.
What?
Bring them all out.
Yeah.
Bring them all out.
So
It was
our,
like yeah.
our PE classes are bigger than most. That was where they just stuffed a bunch of kids in because we were all outside. We didn't really need a classroom. So it would be 1, 2, Mr. Mulaney, Mr. Cosgrove, Mr. Boston.
You gonna say this man's name on the
I
spot?
like that you're not
Yeah,
changing
no, I
it.
didn't.
He got
Tell,
his
no, Mr. Well, look.
You can say his name. You
Oh
want to.
yeah, Mr. Carter got his ass whooped. So there's 5 teachers. Every class has maybe 50 kids in it. So it's like
Damn.
250 kids. And dog,
LA, y'all classroom.
Was it a
different,
heated
too.
moment, or
Huge.
did he plan
Yeah.
that morning that he was gonna kick the PE teacher?
oh no, it was just a moment.
Imagine
that
him waking up
happened.
and saying, I'm gonna kick his ass. First of all, who talks like that? Who the fuck would wake up and be like, I'm gonna kick this
Real
guy's
gangster.
ass?
What, knuckle sandwich. Nah, that nigga. It was like
It would just happen.
a scuffle that turned into he got into a scuffle with somebody else, and Mr. Carter happened to break it up. And when he pushed him, he fell really hard, and it looked bad.
Oh, he
Everybody-
got embarrassed.
He got embarrassed. Everybody was like, "Ooh!"
Oh, you got your ass whipped off
it's-
embarrassment.
And then when
That
everybody
happens.
went, "Ooh," he stood
Yeah.
up and. that
How old
was
was
it.
Mr. Carter?
The PE teacher stood up and tried to.
No, the PE teacher pushed the kid, so he fell.
Yeah.
So when the kid got up, who was, he was tough. So
Yeah.
he got up and whooped the teacher's ass.
How old was it, Mr. Carter at the time?
Maybe like
64.
Nah,
just
not like that.
joking.
He was a black dude. He was younger. He was
I
probably
imagine.
32 maybe.
Also, it was a fair ass whooping. He took
Yeah, he got
That's
his
a
ass.
fair ass
That's like
whooping.
getting your ass whooped by like your stepson.
That's exactly what
Like,
that is.
bro, I can't.
It's like you gotta take that L. Like I want him to be like,
That would be
55,
rough.
60. I'd be like, that wasn't cool. Mr. Carter didn't deserve that shit. He had been there for 25
no.
years.
He's a good man.
But yeah, he's a good
That's
man.
one good man, bro.
God
You did
fear
it
man.
dirty. God
Fuck that kid. Yeah.
For you to whoop Mr. Carter's ass is just despicable. But,
Dog.
but no, for a 32-year-old dude to get his ass whooped, it's like, you still hooping on Saturdays at a run and shit. You still in shape somewhat, nigga.
How did he walk away from it?
He didn't. To stretch that man out.
No. He like it happened, and then he got like 2-piece and a biscuit,
Yeah.
and then he grabbed the kid, and then another teacher came over, and then it was just like a
And
bunch.
Mr. Carter said, thank you.
It was awkward. I remember being like understanding at that age, like ooh.
That ain't good. I ain't gotta listen to this nigga no more.
Every time he saw me, like ooh.
Your homework, your homework, Taco. No, nigga, your homework. I ain't doing homework no more. And told your ass. I saw that shit outside. Would you forget it?
Bro. Fuck yeah, going to middle school. Yeah, well, wait, where'd you grow up?
Chicago.
When was the last time you went back to Chicago?
I go back home.
When you go back home, when you see niggas you went to school with, how is that?
Oh, nigga, I went to school with. I went to like a
Any school,
I went
elementary
to,
through high school.
My high school was like a a geek high school, in my opinion.
Regardless.
So them motherfuckers,
They're fine.
They went to Harvard and Yale, and now they're bankers and they're this and they're that. And you're like, oh, okay, what's up, homie? Oh, you doing well? Okay, cool.
I'm from here.
Yeah. No, but I grew up in the hood. So when I see niggas I went to school with at grammar school, so even in my high school, it was niggas that from the city. But for the most part,
They was hooping.
you would take a test. Yeah, you would take a test to go hoop. Yeah, to get into school and then go hoop there, whatever it was. But no, when I see niggas I grew up with, because my neighborhood is completely different than my high school. So I'm in the hood, but I take the train each day to go to high school. So it's two different worlds. You know what I'm saying?
I took the bus 30 minutes, no traffic, to Palisades.
Word. Palisades High School was decent though, right? It was nice.
Yeah, I went to all charter schools, so I tested very high. I was terrible at homework. I hated school, but I tested really high, so I got really lucky in things. And
that was me.
Charter school my whole life. And, bro, going to school, like being in LA and like, you know, getting more successful in LA, you get successful around niggas you grew up with, and it gets awkward because you run into those people in weird positions
so
where
you
you're
still
like,
see a lot of people.
Yeah, it's different. It's different.
I ran into a nigga at Erewhon the other day. He works at Erewhon. It's a kid I went to school with who I watched him bust his chin open jumping over a tennis thing. Like they're around.
Yeah, it's completely different for y'all.
That's interesting.
I'll be at a festival and the nigga who work in security is like, "What's good, bro? What you want after this?" And I'm like, "Nigga, how you been? Like I ain't seen you in so long." You know, I've dealt with.
Answer the question, nigga. What you want after this?
That's like normal for me. I've gotten kind of used to it.
That's kind of wild. It feels like your life is like a TV show when like you happen to know everyone in town.
It's fucking crazy.
You know the guy who bags your groceries and the guy, the security
I've also
guard.
I also been going to the same places since I was a kid. Like my parents have lived in the same house my whole life.
So if you're just driving around town, how often are you going to see somebody at the gas station and be like, "Oh, I went to high school with that person"?
People hate driving with me places because I just run into motherfuckers the whole time.
Yeah, everybody know you though. Yeah. And you're a
like
likable person too.
I'm just around the city and like I'm not like I'm always out.
Yeah.
But I feel like you come from a group of people who always out. Y'all do what the fuck y'all want to do. Y'all be around.
Outside.
Y'all be around. Yeah, for sure. Like I've always seen y'all locally and been like, nah, they be outside.
Sketchy.
Like
we don't.
Yeah.
Like we've had sort of beefs before with people, but like niggas, I don't know where you want me to go. I'm still finna be where I was at.
No, I feel like that. But I feel like also it makes people fuck with you more. Like I would tell niggas all the time, like I won't say which celebrity, but a certain celebrity would be like, this motherfucker just let everybody in their career. And I would always be like, what the fuck, bro? Now, the person's setup is crazy where you ain't getting out of that motherfucker. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, I would always be like, this is crazy that you just be letting people in your career. Yeah.
Some niggas like to have people around because that's how they are entertainers, true entertainers.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm a true entertainer.
Yeah.
You know, I think I'm entertaining, but I don't want to entertain niggas in my house all night. I want niggas to go home at a certain point. I be telling the homies like, hey, you know I fuck with you, right? They're like, oh, yeah. Like, you should go home.
if they really the homies, I would never let a nigga get. If you told me once, I'm never let you get it twice. I'm gonna just be like, nigga, I been here 10 minutes, boy. I'm gonna get at you. You gotta tell me to sit my ass back down. I'm be like, I'm gonna get at you, boy.
Nah, like let's say you pull up to my house, right? And it's like we're playing video games, we smoke weed or something, watch TV, and after a certain point, I'm like, oh, I'm tired. I want to go to sleep. I'm not gonna like let you like figure out that I'm tired or anything. I'm gonna be like, hey, I'm fucking tired. I'm gonna see you tomorrow. And I have a homie right now. I swear, bro. You'll be like, all right, bro, I'm gonna see you. He'll be like, all right, you go to bed. All right, bet. And that nigga will just.
I know niggas like that too.
I've seen people like that.
I know niggas like that. When you like,
still here. Go home.
Yeah. Yeah. Wait,
were you gonna ask nigga? You drove here?
Yo, what you about to do?
You taking Ubers?
Y'all going out tonight, huh? Y'all now you gonna go home, huh?
What's next? What's next for you?
You definitely have a homie who you like. If he pulls up on you at noon, he's with you the whole day, and you're like,
nigga. I had a homie that used to be like, bro. Yo, we would go hoop. The nigga be like, yo, I can take a shower at your crib real quick. And then I'd be like, yeah. The nigga be there for 3 days. The nigga would be at my crib for 3 days. And I'd be like, yo, nigga, I fuck with you, but it's been 3 days. Bro. Like, what we doing? Yeah. I had to let him know one day. I was like, fam, look, I stopped letting you come over and take a shower after hooping.
Like, you said I could take showers at this place. I assumed I could also sleep here.
Dog, that was a hotel, man. It's not a bed and breakfast, bro. Where's my food at, nigga? Where's this fucking buffet you was talking about?
I like that, like the format of the show has transformed, but normally
We go into articles.
we go into the news of the week.
My bad.
No, I feel like we had. Usually we go for a bit at the beginning, but it just kept on being good stories.
Yeah, we having a fun combo.
And also, I read the articles this week. I was like, these are fine. These stories are just as good. But we, part of the format of the show, we go over the news of the week. A lot of people do like interviews, and we like to just kind of see what people think about what's going on today. So we're gonna John read some articles, and then we'll continue to smoke this weed and talk about them.
The Million MAGA March.
I forgot about that one. That's hilarious.
Ooh, yeah.
Stop hating, bro.
Oh,
That's funny.
Branding's on point, man. They came with the Million MAGA March. It had a maybe 100,000 there. That was also hilarious. Y'all want to go there first? Do you want to
I guess that's a pretty good one.
So you want to start funny? Or do you want to start there? I feel like Trump shit is always just like depressing.
I mean, I think that moment is just it's too good to be true kind of sometimes with him, and not having 1 million people show up to a Million Man March is pretty interesting, because you can't call it that anymore. Your branding's a little off at that point. You got to figure it out.
But you still had 100,000 in a pandemic.
Yeah, you wild.
You wild as fuck. Wait, you wild as fuck.
They did it in DC, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it was in DC.
Yeah, they tried to surround the
Capitol.
Capitol.
That's crazy that many
That's all. Look, bro.
It's a lot of niggas. I
said this quote. I'll say it again. I was like, I said on my Instagram, America, we did it. We won. We got out there and voted and blah blah blah. And somebody commented a very simple comment that hit me so hard. They said, 71 million people are not happy about this, right? And I said, damn.
Oh, yeah.
That's a lot of motherfuckers that voted for Trump still. You're right. 71 million people were like,
people forget.
Hey, I'm going to fuck with this nigga. I think he's the right call.
My question is, who sets this did he tweet out, I need 1 million outside, or is that who's behind the door?
You want to know who wrote the name?
Yes.
Yeah, who came up with the marketing behind it and shit?
Let's see if we can find out.
I hate to admit it, but
who's the Facebook founder?
They went crazy, kind of.
Thousands of flag-bearing and camouflaged Trump supporters, including Proud Boys and Boogaloo Boys, took the streets.
Feels racist.
They are racist.
But the whole thing.
The whole thing is racist.
Oh, yeah, everything. Took to the streets of the nation's capital on Saturday for what has been dubbed the Million MAGA March, a protest in support of Donald Trump's false claim that he was cheated out of an election win. The president, who has yet to concede his loss to President-elect Joe Biden, even made an appearance at the march just after 10 a.m. Trump's motorcade took a spin down Pennsylvania Avenue, with the president smiling and waving to a throng of fans, most not wearing masks, in Freedom Plaza. Trump quickly left the protest area on his way to Trump National Golf Club in the Virginia suburbs.
You know what it is for me? It's like Trump is like he's that artist that has 50 million followers that sells 50,000 records the first week. And you be like, why these motherfuckers not buying your shit? They don't want to openly say they support you. They don't want to openly be like, so it's like you got 71 million motherfuckers in America who's like, I will vote for you. You only got 100,000 people to show up and say, I'm really out here, fam.
Well, also, you got to think about some of those people just realize you lost and are like, well, that's it. Keep it pushing. But
because they understand how this goes. It's called an election.
But then, dude, there's a lot of people. I'm sure there's a lot of celebrities who voted for him and are,
for sure
pushing some other shit.
For sure.
I mean,
that will one day leak. I hope you know.
This march
day.
It's not just like, I mean, I'm sure a lot of more people went to rallies of his. This march is not just for him. It's for overturning the democratic process and being like, let's fuck it all up, put him back in. It's not just we love Trump. It's we don't accept the results. That's.
But
100,000 people is a lot of people, I think, to not accept results.
Imagine if the Miami Heat had a parade.
Yeah.
Would 100,000 people show up without masks?
At the Miami Heat parade when they got back and they held up nothing and everybody cheers for them like they won a championship.
Oh, yeah.
What would that be like? Would you be like, damn? Or what if, LeBron never did lose a championship because he at every time they lost, Cleveland just celebrated like, fuck it.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah. And Cleveland ran our lives.
Yeah. No, I don't know why. I mean, why he is
Like-
going so hard on trying not to accept this. I think 100,000 is not that fucking crazy.
That's a festival.
That's a festival.
That's crazy.
No, that you saying that's crazy. Trump could throw a festival
Yeah,
for
true,
sure.
true.
Is
Kid
that-
Rock performs first. Who goes on next?
That's the Three
Some
Doors Down.
random black guy.
Three
who just took the
Doors
bag.
Down.
Some black dude who took the bag.
Somebody, Lil Pump is definitely there.
Just
Lil
a
Pimp.
bunch of remixes of Macho Man.
3 Doors Down.
Where have you been, John? Chris said 3 Doors Down.
Oh, you already said it. Damn it. Weed. I was reading an article.
No, I don't know what this Million MAGA March. I do think the branding is like they're hilarious. They always come with a joke, in my opinion, and I always think it's like, what the fuck? Are they like for real? But yeah,
It's kind of on the nose that like it's a lie that there's a million people there and like they're
How
all
they shoot
rallying
it?
around
He's
a
just
lie.
so
It's actually
good.
really
like,
on
he's
brand.
so good at being this villain.
for sure.
Where I don't, because we live in California and it's California. I feel so special out here and everything is fine for me usually. So I feel so not affected by him and his nonsense sometimes. And I try to make sure I'm not affected by it personally. And
you ever
mentally.
just go up to Orange County and realize
Nah,
the difference?
I don't go up to Orange County.
I'm just saying. I went up there
Oh,
one
yeah.
time for one wedding and realized very quickly, oh nigga, this is only 45 minutes away, and this
Oh,
is
bro,
crazy.
it's
I was-
closer than that.
I was in
That's what I'm
San
saying.
Diego the day after the election, and there was a group of Trump people throwing an anti-election protest, I guess, and everybody at the Trump. Like, I looked at everybody and I was like, who is like the straight man? Like, every person was a crazy person. There was like an obvious like Karen, an obvious like abused backwoods person, and like a guy with overalls, like with a sign sitting in a truck. Like, every single person
But it was
the
motherfuckers in
crazy
Beverly
person.
Hills. It's people in Beverly Hills from Beverly Hills.
But I imagine that the Million MAGA March, where there's a whole
it was probably
90,000 of them.
the best characters you can think of.
It was
Oh,
all
yeah.
characters.
Dude.
There's no like Paul
Everybody was a
Rudd.
star.
There's no straight man in this entire fucking group.
Yeah, no, that's wild. Yeah.
I
I don't know why he won't let this shit go. He gotta let this shit go.
Where?
He finally said that he said they only won this election. It was the first time that he admitted that Biden did win. Was like recently he tweeted it, which I just think is crazy that we get our facts from Twitter.
he's
Yeah.
also so pissed because he didn't mean it like that, and we were like, "So you did say he win?" He's like, "No." And last night he just tweeted in all caps, "I won the election."
Yeah, I saw that.
And my instant thing was, "Oh." I like felt bad for him. This is like the helicopter moment where he's getting out of his helicopter.
I still can't tell sometimes if
This is just his character.
if he's like stuck in the character now.
But
Has to
I
be.
I don't think that
I
I
think he's
think
been stuck
even
for
if
a
he
while.
is a character, I don't think he's that. Yeah, he has to be stuck because he's not that good of an actor. I think in the beginning he didn't even want to win, and he was like, I guess I'll take the role.
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He looked kind of stunned in his victory speech.
Yeah, now I think he's like, no, I am this villain. I will murder you all. And we're like, he's serious.
Have you guys watched the TV show The Boys yet?
Yeah,
I haven't watched
I
season one.
started watching. I watched the first few episodes like last week. And
He
I
is
think they're great.
Homelander.
Oh, yeah. For
And he's
sure.
now became that guy.
No, he's Homelander, and when you get deeper into it, you'll watch and you'll go, damn, yeah, that definitely all makes sense. He is a junior, don't forget it. His dad did not love him.
Mhm.
Oh, definitely not.
His dad did not fuck with him. He's a junior.
Yeah.
He is a failure. His dad, when did his dad pass? Where's his dad?
No, his dad never got to see him become president.
So,
Yeah.
like, he's
And-
just trying to prove
and his-
something.
that's-
And the
Hey.
dad has some like issues. The other son killed himself. The other son drank himself to
It was
death.
probably hard to be Donald Trump Jr.
It definitely was.
Oy.
So what y'all
Yeah.
want us to do? Y'all want us to
Nah, I
empathize with these people?
No,
I'm
not
joking.
empathize. Just understand that he is Homelander.
And now he runs us all.
When you watch The Boys and you get deeper into it, once you get to the end of season 2, you'll be like, damn, you just want
But
to be loved.
I also like the idea that it's
Oh,
just
no,
like a
you-
90s
I see
movie.
that all day. Yeah.
And he's stuck in the character. I like him like it's like a 90s Jim Carrey comedy where all of a sudden there's this guy who's like, oh no, I'm stuck in this character and I have to be an evil villain. And now, no, I got to go make a speech at this Million MAGA March. No, I'll do something even worse. I'll just drive through. I just drive through.
No.
I love that he
Fucking
didn't even
deuces.
stop, didn't give a speech.
But when I try to
love
think
it.
about
He
it
just went-
as a character, it fucks me up because I'd be like, damn, the writers are good. Cause no, it does. Cause
I think the writers are bad. I think they're
no,
on the nose.
I think
No.
wreighers are good. If
They're
anything,
shocking you. They keep
they're
fuck- they
fucking
keep-
yeah. Are you crazy? This is
Every
Scandal.
time-
This is season 2 of Scandal,
Every
motherfucker.
time you think something's gonna happen, they're like, "Wait a second."
Yeah, this is what black people thought Empire was. Nigga. This is the
Okay,
cream of the
season 1 of Empire is good.
I didn't watch Empire.
Only
nigga.
season 1 Empire.
You watched season 1 of Empire.
Yeah.
You know what? It's what niggas thought Power was season 6. No, I thought Power was amazing up until
left
season 3.
Power when-
Season 3, you left.
No, I left
when
Shorty-
Kanan came back out of that fire, fucking. When he
I was pretty
survived-
much over it there, but I left when they killed the FBI agent girl.
Oh well, she had to go.
I thought they should have killed the.
I love we talking about Power right now for no fucking reason.
I don't know. I thought they should have killed somebody else, man. I have to stop talking about that.
Okay.
Fuck that show.
Sex addict dies during orgy using Viagra erection cream. Funnier.
Okay. I have so many questions.
Racing pigeon sells for record $1.9 million after frantic bidding war. Total shop. That's what the quote says. Clickbait if I've ever seen it.
I mean, dog,
I almost clicked it.
I'm still stuck on the Viagra thing.
We can go back.
I don't even know if I need. I don't even want to get deep into it really because I'm just thinking like, man,
Got you.
there's a lotion
I didn't,
Right? Yeah,
the
look-
erection cream did like.
and it kills people. Like, bro, is he allergic to like a chemical in the pill?
Can
Like,
we
let
know?
me find
Let's
out.
find out.
Let's find out.
It's definitely going to lead to.
Did
just
Pfizer
John.
drop that? Because I'm not gonna take a vaccine from them if they drop something that kills people, a lotion that kills people. No, thank
They use
you.
way too much lotion.
All right. Headline reads: Sex addict dies during orgy after using Viagra erection cream.
Who called him a sex addict first of all? Did they interview him?
I mean, dog, he died in an orgy,
Yaron
bro.
Steinbuch.
You
Because
die
you
in
know
an orgy.
orgy means that you're a sex addict?
No, but you die in an orgy, you're a second.
That's fair.
Yo, you overdose.
in the orgy. On dick
Too much
cream.
orgy.
That means this was going to be your last orgy for the night. You have more plans.
This is how. I mean, but is there a better way to go out? You're just like, ah.
Oh, shit. Literals is going with bang.
Oh no! This is it. Fuck yeah!
Okay.
And like, do they, okay, I will let you go.
A sex addict in Thailand downed a cocktail of drugs, including Viagra, and slathered an erection cream called Marathon Rub on his penis before taking part in an orgy, in which he died of a heart attack, according
Oh,
to a
that
report.
makes sense.
Yeah.
That all makes sense.
Yeah.
Because of blood and da 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 da.
Yeah, but marathon.
He did everything. He did the Viagra and the
Blood.
Marathon
That's
Rub.
what
This guy's like, my
Bro.
dick really doesn't work.
Yeah, that's crazy.
We'll see if I take too much.
I imagine he still didn't get a boner. I imagine he still didn't get a heart on.
Fuck.
He just had a heart attack. He just died with a chub dick at most.
As soon as he dies.
Oh, shit.
And then just cut to the Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Bro.
Dick Christ. That's the finale. Bro. He dies.
It says Kunthep, 44, collapsed during the monthly romp with friends in a hotel suite.
You thought that was a part
He
of
does
his
this
name.
monthly in Samut Prakan province, where
He
police
does
found
this
that-
monthly?
Yeah, it says he collapsed during the monthly romp with friends.
Bro, with friends. So
With
they all
friends.
do
How
it
many
once a
friends?
month.
For
Oh, let's find out.
Everybody
in a hotel
don't use the
suite.
cream.
Wait,
we're-
wait. What number is an orgy now that
I think it's 4. I think a threesome
no,
is 3. I
a
think
four is
a-
a foursome.
No, but it doesn't have. No, you could be.
Foursome.
But no, it doesn't have to necessarily be fucking.
This guy's
Is it
a
a fo-
sex
No,
addict.
no, I think
He was in an orgy. He wasn't in a
Wait,
foursome.
no, a foursome is everybody fuck, right? Isn't it a foursome? When everybody fuck.
Yeah, but an orgy, bro. An orgy is like
if you just switch, that's an orgy, fam.
An orgy.
That's an
to-
orgy.
I get what you
Find out.
mean. You're
Orgy.
he's being Mr. Technical right now. I feel you, Mr.
Orgy.
Technical. But you know what I mean? Where I'm like, bro,
don't.
orgy is like, it's
Orgy's
like
always
15
got to have
people.
at least one odd man out. It's like musical chairs.
Orgy has to be an odd number.
There's
It's
always
a
gotta
group
be-
of more than 4 people.
Thank you.
More
That's
than
more
four
than
people.
Four or more.
More
Four
than
or more.
That's not what he said.
Three's company.
No, because
that's why we have John.
No.
To
he already said 4 or more.
According to Urban Dictionary, that's not a very trusted source.
What is the dictionary say?
The dictionary? Let's find
It's
out.
gonna say 4.
What does
It's
Webster
gonna say
tell
it's a
us?
party.
Webster's.
Let's find out.
Is there another brand of dictionary? Like, is there an Adidas?
This is
to
real.
You
Webster?
should trust somebody else.
You know, like,
I
is
feel like
anybody
it'll
else
come
like,
out
hey,
soon.
fuck y'all, man?
Yeah, fuck Webster.
It just
Fuck that nigga Webster.
That's not what that word means.
a sexual encounter involving many people.
Many.
What's the definition of mini?
Yeah, you got to dive into it.
Oh,
deeper
no.
into the definition.
Let's get into this orgy talk.
What's the definition of many?
A Webster definition of many.
How
You're about
many
to tell me a
people
threesome is an orgy?
many. More than 2. Watch this.
It's gonna say more than 2.
Many listeners.
So many. I'm
3
trying
people.
to think. 3 people?
Many is defined as a large number, but what does a large number actually mean? This is getting very theoretical.
Yeah.
All right, we've
I'll
gone
say
to.
it's 4 more.
We're spiraling
Orgy.
out of control.
Okay, orgy is 4 more. But look,
No,
let's
no,
just
no.
say that.
More than 4.
whatever y'all
More
want to
than
do.
4.
More
okay.
than 4 then. 5. A 5-some. But he did this monthly.
Yes.
Am I not living?
so
Did I
looking
not like
for a new
ever
guy.
live my right life? He's 44 and he's having orgies once a month. Like,
Once a
Thailand,
month.
man.
It's a subscription.
You got time?
Is he a member of some kind of club?
Maybe.
orgy club.
The cab driver had taken a woman to his room, but told his pals an hour later that he was feeling unusually tired.
Oh,
They later found him unresponsive and naked from the waist down.
the cream is like steroids.
We celebrate like this every month. He came to our suite and just slept on the couch while we partied. We thought he was just
That
tired.
nigga was just dead while they fucked in the room, bro. He died in an orgy, actually. Somebody probably came over to him like, hey. And he was just like,
He said, we celebrate like this every month. How many wins are they getting for them to celebrate each month?
yeah,
like this?
what did y'all niggas
This
do?
is why you niggas
I
are
will say,
successful.
though,
Cab drivers.
I
You niggas are
realize, like,
successful.
people who are like, you know, money people and like accountants and stuff like that.
They like
those people,
fucking.
they party
They
hard.
fuck. They do party,
Oh, for
party
sure.
hard.
I've been invited to one of those parties where you got to wear the mask thing, and I was like, I'm good, big dog. I don't need this in my life. I'm
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
But you didn't go to it. You
No,
were
no,
just
I didn't.
invited to it.
Thank you. I humbly bowed out.
He went to it.
No, I didn't.
Now his app drops tomorrow.
I didn't have it in me. I'm
Nah.
like, I feel like those things are. I don't belong there.
You don't want to go there.
No.
I don't think it's like when you get to a sad party.
I feel like those
you ever
aren't
been to
for
a
black
party
people.
and you're like, everybody's sad here.
I feel like black people go to the place like that and they get murdered. You know?
Yeah, for sure. For
It's
sure.
like, yeah, you drank that juice, right?
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, I drank this
He
fucking.
had erection cream in it. Nigga. Your dick hard as a motherfucker. You about to die though. They about to use you like a motherfucker. You're a
It's gonna be a
sacrifice.
dope death though.
Bring the black dick here. You look around like one nigga in the
You're
room.
like your body.
Like,
you're conscious.
Fuck.
You're conscious, but you can't move. You're just like,
I can't move. You fucking they hang you up by your dick. They hang you up by your dick in that sky. Oh shit. I have one bit over here. You're like, what? Are they bidding on me? What the fuck is going on? Some weird world, man.
how did we turn into that? I'm sorry.
Wine and weed.
Alright.
Oh god, Wrigley farted over here.
Bro, you gotta take
Oh, you're
her.
gonna blame
you gotta
Wrigley.
take all of her, bro. That's what I'm gonna tell you. Like, you love her sometimes. You gotta love her when she nasty.
Bro.
Oh my god, well she's nasty right now. Can you smell this?
Nope. Thankfully.
It's just
Oh,
it's only for
you're
you.
rocking by yourself over there.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like she
I'm
might have
socially
farted
distanced.
into your sweater, so like even if you did the whole
Oh
thing,
yeah,
like,
yeah. It's
it's
lingering
just
on you
farting
now.
out. I just
Oh.
smell like farting out.
This crazy. I don't know if we talking about this. Grandmother acts as daughter's surrogate and gives birth to granddaughter.
Whoa.
I don't know. Seems
Whoa.
like
I, don't,
an episode of Jerry
I
Springer.
saw that title and I didn't understand how it worked.
It makes sense.
It's a
The
surrogate.
mom was like, "Yo, I'll be your surrogate I'll be the daughter surrogate," and she had the baby, so
Yeah.
she has a child and a grandchild.
Oh.
But to me, it just seems like somebody was like, "How do I get on the news?" And here we are talking about it.
That's fair.
Yo, mom, I got it right.
You've given
Oh,
birth
you never
before,
guessed.
right?
No, we on wine and weed.
Dog.
We did it.
Hate crimes in U.S. reach highest level in more than a decade.
Go.
That's good. People are getting this hate out, letting this hate go. This is crazy. What does that even mean?
How,
like,
how was it going? Yeah.
Yeah. How do you even like really? Huh? Oh yeah, of course.
What's the trend though? Like how when were hate crimes down?
And how can you document hate crime?
You're asking, was this a hate crime, sir?
Only by reported hate crimes.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying like hate crimes is hot right now. What if niggas is just calling in being like,
yeah, there's like
he might have said nigga.
What do you mean? What's his name? Did that? What's his name? Smoothie Boy. What they call him?
Jesse Smollett. Jesse Smollett.
That nigga did a fake hate crime. Think about that.
Yeah, he did.
He said two
He
white
did
people
two hate crimes.
and it was two Nigerian
The nigga did
niggas.
two hate crimes. It was like they said nigga too. Did he say? He said with MAGA supporters that said nigga.
And think that's.
And they said something about him being an F word. Yep. So it's like for me, it's like you brought two communities into this shit that had nothing to do with this.
Man, niggas are thirsty for attention.
He went double in on the hate crime.
Maybe that's why it was unbelievable.
Any dirtied up Nigerians names again.
These are the writers that got
for
rejected.
no reason.
These are the writers that got rejected from the Trump show. They like went to write on the Jesse Smollett show. It didn't quite work out. They're just throwing gimmicks out there.
Yeah.
They're like, it's a hate crime. It's like because he's black, but also because he's gay.
And he bit it. He was like, okay, that could work. That could work.
And then the fans were like, this
I'm getting
doesn't make
Subway.
sense. Niggas was like, he went out in the cold, 20 degrees in Chicago.
He was walking around the city, bro.
Nah,
you
nigga.
ain't got Postmates?
That ain't real, fam.
That's so true.
Some iffy about this.
Also like,
No, that's how niggas call. I swear to God, bro.
That was the
I'm
question.
from
Twitter.
The crib.
Twitter did it.
The first time I called my family, like, you heard what happened? They was like, that's not real. And I was like, what you mean? They were like, who really outside in 20 degrees? I think it was 20 below. He picked the coldest day of the year to say he was outside going to walk to get Subway.
Nigga got a black eye but didn't get frostbite. Something don't make sense. We got some explaining to do. Somebody got to make it
Subway,
work.
nigga.
For Subway.
Nobody
Think
likes
about
Subway.
that though, just in general. Like, you really were doing this to benefit yourself? What?
Yeah.
Weird ass nigga. That's so weird.
Yeah.
I can't even, like, I'm not going to say that's gross. I'm not going to say, like, that's atrocious because it's just, to me, at the end of the day, it's just weird, dog.
Yeah.
does he view it as a success in like a Trump way? Like, because people know. I didn't know that guy's name
He
before.
black, bro.
Now I know his name.
I knew
white.
his name because
He can have a comeback now because more people
No,
know his
can't.
name.
No, he can't.
I hope not.
once you're
I
canceled,
hope
Why do
not.
you hope not?
once you're canceled by
Because
your own,
of course I hope not.
71
We all hope
million
not.
people voted for Trump.
That's what
and
I'm
your
saying.
concern is to hope Jesse Smollett. I don't care.
I hope he doesn't.
I don't hope
Boozy
against
boy.
the man.
I think there could be a counterculture of people who like are like, let's give Jesse Smollett a comeback just to give him a comeback.
But for what?
Like
he'll
that's
be
what
on
I'm
like
saying.
Celebrity
We won't let him come back as a
So you think
writer.
he can dance?
That's what it'll be.
Oh, Celebrity Apprentice makes sense.
The
That's
new
real.
On Quibi.
Celebrity Apprentice.
On
Bro,
Quibi?
Quibi Plus.
Yeah, we got another
did you
one.
guys? Did
Wow.
anybody download Quibi?
No.
No.
I never used it.
It never touched it. Never even looked at it.
Hate
Was it the
crimes. What we
demographic?
going over there?
Oh.
I'm high. Hate crimes. Can we do that?
Am I getting in that one?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hate crimes in U.S. reach highest level in more than a decade. Hate crimes in the U.S. rose to the highest levels in more than a decade as federal officials also recorded the highest number of hate-motivated killings since the FBI began collecting the data in the early 1990s. According to an FBI report released Monday, there were 51 hate crime murders in 2019, which includes 22 people who were killed in a shooting that targeted Mexicans at a Walmart in the border city of El Paso, Texas. The report said the suspect in the August 2019 shooting, which left 24 other people injured, was charged with both state and federal crimes in what authorities said was an attempt to scare Hispanics into leaving the United States. There were 7,314 hate crimes last year, up
So that was
from...
done by a white person.
Huh?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
probably. There were 7,314 hate crimes last year, up from 7,120 the year before, and approaching the 7,783 of 2008. The FBI's annual report defines hate crimes as those motivated by bias based on a person's race, religion, or sexual orientation, among other categories.
Did you?
I wouldn't say I'm motivated. Definitely plays a part. But motivated by them? It's like,
Yeah.
no, fucking... I'm just thinking about this person that's doing the hate crimes. It's like...
Was this
yeah. When they ask the person the question, like, are you... it's just a weird thing.
Yeah,
Like,
They're
that's
not
just
really
kinda
into
take-
it because of the race.
Well, I
but
never
it
thought
didn't
about it that way.
start.
Yeah, it's
No, I think So does that mean that it was last year was the biggest before that, or 2008 was the biggest?
it's-
Is that why they
according to
included
this, it seems
2008?
like 2008 was the biggest,
What happened in
7,783.
2000? Oh, Obama became president in 2000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Obama
Interesting.
became president. Niggas had a lot of hate. Niggas had to let go of that hate.
And now they're being like empowered, and now
So it seems like y'all doing the hate crimes too. That's crazy, man.
I think though at a certain point,
not me.
I know not you. I'm just
Well, yeah.
bothering you.
some-
whites.
I'm scared, but I'm like also excited to see what happens. I know that sounds terrible, but I just am like, this is the movie that we're just watching, and
Just living.
we're living in a movie, and every time that you think something
With
is,
3D goggles.
it's fucking crazy. I'm just like fucking blown away. Like, this shit's real right now. This nigga is really doing all this wild shit.
Bro, and then you keep predicting shit that you know he can't do,
He like,
and
he
he
not
does
finna do
it,
that. And he like,
and he does it, and then you be like, "Whoa, this motherfucker is crazy."
he can't surprise us anymore.
Do you think that even the people that voted for him are like voting for the show to continue because
No,
the show gives them
No, they're part of
joy?
the show.
Who voted for him?
Oh,
Like,
gives them joy.
I think
Yeah,
he
I
will
think
run his
people love
own
the
country
show.
within his country, within this country.
Yeah, I think that's
Think
something
you'll
that's
have
gonna
to
end up
try?
happening.
Yeah.
It'll be weird, but it'll be real.
I think it'll be fine. I think we should give them a state or two.
A state or two.
I
They
say-
have like
Yeah.
40 of them, bro.
Yeah. You're right. They already own the country.
Wyoming.
They're like, we already own the country, right? You giving us a state. But no, I think we could give them a side, man. I'm trying to tell you. We give them America West. And we take America East. I know you from out West, but you
We're
live
not
a good
giving
life.
them America West.
No.
We give them
What
the
we
South.
do is we split it. No.
Guys, everybody calm down.
How could I give
What-
up food in New Orleans?
You're
bro?
gonna
It's
take
crazy.
No, not all
Miami.
the
You're gonna
South.
take Miami in place of Los Angeles. I know that hurts your feelings.
No,
I
what
know-
you do
No,
is
no,
we
no,
just
no.
take all the border states and they just take the middle. So that if at any moment they have to like try to get out, if they're trying to go somewhere, they have to pass us. You know, I want all the
Yeah.
outsides.
I don't know if that's a good. Is that a good strategy?
Of course it
war-wise?
is. Yeah, we're with Canada. We have Canada. at
We
our
can
back.
block them in.
We can block them in. They're cornered. Rats. You
They're
know,
surrounded.
They're
okay.
surrounded.
Well, we definitely want California.
Are we
Sure.
declaring
If
war on this
California-
podcast?
Start digging.
If California was to secede,
I'll declare war right
California would be the 5th largest economy in the world. Like
We're a different breed.
California is
We'll
so
be
far
fine.
the most valuable state in the country.
Silicon Valley did that, or was it before that already because of agriculture?
It's because of agriculture, because of Silicon Valley, because of Hollywood. But it's. I remember this.
It's yes.
I remember this status.
But y'all mad at New York and Miami? We can just keep the East, the full East. We start with
I
Chicago.
really- I don't
You
even
have
care
New
about
York,
Miami.
Chicago.
Don't give a fuck.
I
I,
know
like
you don't
Miami.
also-
Also, I don't know if they're with you guys.
Who?
Florida.
Florida's not with
No,
us.
we're moving the people over, man. We're giving them
It's
this
like a
side.
Let's
of
move the
country.
cities too.
First of all, Chris, this is fake. Second of all, we're moving the
Damn.
people over to the west side of the country. They can have Nevada. They want it so bad. They can have Los Angeles. It hurts our feelings.
Why?
But we take New York, Miami. We have
If
Chicago.
they told you, okay, question though.
Boston. You love Boston, Chris.
I like Boston too.
I didn't say you didn't. I just said, like,
I was in Boston 2 years ago and there was a turkey on the street just
I want
walking
San
around.
Francisco.
really?
Yeah, on Halloween.
Really?
Really, a turkey just walking down the street.
That's crazy.
Boston?
It's a lot of
Getting ready to go to
a
work.
lot of holidays mixed together.
You know, turkeys start working around in the Halloween, too.
Shut up.
Yeah, you get that.
Groundhog comes out.
Turkey's like, it's time, baby. Everyone's like, one more day. They're
He's
like,
I
no,
gotta work tomorrow, y'all.
I gotta.
November
strut my
starts.
stuff.
I gotta work tomorrow.
Dog.
I wouldn't. You're giving up your home?
Am I personally giving up LA?
I mean, this
Hell no.
under Sterling's
Dog.
Also,
what?
you gonna be with them.
negotiation.
LA is.
That's
you're a
crazy.
Trump
You gonna be a Trump
supporter
supporter then?
What?
You gonna be with the 71 million?
Sterling just gave.
I love
LA.
how you try to mix me up right now.
I'm not trying to make sure you my guy. I'm asking you to come out. I'm asking you to come out east with me. I'm giving you.
I don't want to go to the east. I like the weather here. I'm from here. Why would I leave my home for them?
Whoa.
Nah, you're trying
I'm
to.
joking.
You about to get, are you giving them Chicago?
It's on the east.
Are you giving them Chicago though? If
I'm
they were like,
going.
we'll give you California, give them Chicago. Are you giving up?
It actually
We'll
is
take
more
Cali-
likely that
You
they
should take
take.
Los
Wait.
Angeles and keep
You
Chicago?
just bought a home in California. Holy shit!
What do you mean?
Racist.
Spacist.
This is a hate
No,
crime.
so I'm gonna overcharge the white man
Wow.
to get
Wow.
back the land. Brother, we win in the end run, okay? Oh, come on, man. I'm always thinking for the home team. No, I'm just saying, hypothetically, we break the country up into two. It's already divided pretty much. And we just say, hey, everybody, we take this side, you guys take this side, and we cut off everything, right? Think about all the black people and all the things that we do, right? We would thrive through
it would
economically.
Really be, we would probably be the
richest.
No, yeah, they would be the minority. Everybody else would be the minority.
But we'd also be the richest country because the NBA is no more over there.
Oh, my God.
No sports, really. Niggas is just watching motherfucking.
They have oil money. Is there like a black?
No, why they got oil money? Where at?
White people.
Texas.
No, they don't get to keep the fucking. No,
oil,
we split in
don't.
Texas. We split that in half. We going straight down the middle of America.
They're gonna
Can we go like
frack
middle?
it.
Wait. Is
vertically?
Houston on the left side or the right side?
Yeah,
Houston on the
let's
right
just
side.
Houston on the right.
I think. I don't know.
They're about they're about to frack the middle of America so hard. They're just gonna drill for everything.
That's fine.
If we let them do whatever,
we got
they're
shit
just
too.
like,
We got
they're
shit
like,
on
we're
here.
taking over Native American reservations. They're just gonna like.
Bro, you think we got shit on our side too?
Yeah, but we don't want to do that.
Man, don't tell us what we want to do.
Environment?
First of all, ain't about that.
No. Yeah, all of a sudden they split, become two again.
If nothing else, man, economically, we gonna thrive. They need us to survive. Chris, what side is you on, fam?
Which are we talking about?
Are you in New York or are you in LA right now?
Right now.
Right now. I mean,
Right now, where are you?
Mentally?
Nigga, you know where I'm at.
Are you openly admitting?
I'm in New York.
we're at the Wine and Weed House.
But I do have an honest question because I read an article title this week. I can be honest, I just read the title. Yes, sometimes we just read titles and we don't read the articles. That's just a human thing, okay?
My favorite.
So and it said that Trump
Now
is
you be the writer.
Trump is starting in a way a digital confederacy. That's his goal, right? Is to kind of like get people to be like, well, the America cheated and Joe Biden took the election. So now I live in this digital other country. And I thought about the ideas of making a digital country, but then I'm also thinking about
a digital country, like Ready Player One.
Kind of like Bitcoin would be the currency for them.
yeah, except they'd have these rallies and they'd be kind of scary.
I saw some weird theory.
Yeah, they have
about
their own
that
forums.
I thought was very interesting.
Oh, word?
I got on YouTube one day and was just.
You was
Spiral.
deep down. Oh, man.
I love it though. It's because it's
Yeah,
like
it's fun, huh?
It's like being a kid.
It ain't scary ever? You ever turn the lights off and be like, man, that has nothing
This
to do with
world
this,
is
but I'm
dark as
scared.
fuck.
Yeah, but
Nah, cause it's all like conspiracies. I'm not a conspiracy theorist though. I don't think like the word like the Earth is flat or anything.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah, well, we all do. That's actually part of what this podcast is about. Yeah. In part 3 of the podcast, we asked the person why they're not a flat earther.
Yeah.
it ain't the craziest thing.
Bro, I remember hearing that and being like the first time I heard it, I was maybe like 12 or 13, being like, it makes sense. This is fucking bullshit. And then you see a picture of Earth from somewhere else, and you're like, oh, that kind of looks like a circle.
No. Everybody
CGI?
is
A flat circle.
I love the idea in every conspiracy that there's like a whole section of profession that is in cahoots together. Like anyone who has ever worked at NASA or in
Google.
science are all in cahoots, and they're all lying
know
to their
what?
friends and family, and they would never admit it. And the media, everyone in the media,
Yeah, all of them.
they are all signed in
Don't
for
you
a
get
secret that they know that the rest of us don't. And I'm like, what the? Maybe
But
it's
also,
not that,
if that happens,
I
good for the
will
Earth
say
people.
I agree with you, Chris. But then also when you hear about some big shit, some conspiracy theory that you were like, that's no way that's true, and it turns out to be true, you be like, well, then why can't I question everything?
Yeah.
What's wrong with me questioning everything? Like, I mean, it wasn't up until this year that white people even thought systemic racism was real. That's made up.
it's a conspiracy.
It's a conspiracy. You Negroes will say anything, and then they start to do like
What
a
are these
little
videos?
just a little research, and through TikToks and everything else.
Everybody's a teacher on TikTok or something.
Yeah.
I don't have a TikTok. I don't have the app on my phone. I just refuse as
Mm-hmm.
an adult man. I just am like, okay, I
You gotta
can't go
skip
this far.
some.
I don't have anything for this.
You know TikTok.
I don't
I
TikTok.
feel like you'd kill it.
I don't need to. I don't even like. I couldn't even.
I don't have a TikTok.
I couldn't do it.
I couldn't do it either.
I'm just like, why?
And then once I openly shit on something, I can't go back. I've openly shitted on like being a grown black man on TikTok. It's just not acceptable.
Unless you have a kid, unless
Yeah,
you're on
that's
your kid's
cool. That's
TikTok,
fun. That's dope.
That's the only time I'll accept it. Like,
Spying
that
on
makes
your
sense.
kid?
No, just
No,
being
like recording with your
like a
kid.
Yeah,
kid
I
being
know.
like, Dad, can you do a dance with me? Obviously, bro, unless you're like some cruel human, you're not gonna be like,
Yeah.
I'm not on TikTok, okay?
give me those, loser, fucking
Yeah.
lame. Kick her in the chest.
Back in my day, Vine.
Dog. Yeah. Well, fuck. I lost my train of thought. Is your neighbor's house on fire right now?
Bro, it's not even important. If it's this one lady, then,
Hey, can I ask another question I thought about when I was thinking about this digital conspiracy?
Go ahead.
Because last week we talked about Akon City.
Yeah.
Do you know about Akon City? I just found out about.
I
this
know
last week.
about it. I have not looked into it. I know he had a huge investment. What was his investment?
like billions of dollars.
I think he was looking for billions, but I think he
I don't
already
know
has a big investment.
What's like the facts? Like who got?
He
none?
said
Yeah.
$6 billion.
Can we get some Akon City?
$6
facts?
billion is a lot of money, but I don't think that's enough. I mean, it might be enough money to build a city from the ground up.
Well, I think the idea was also to franchise the city to so you could recreate
Like
the city in
Sims, so
another
you can
town.
copy and
Or
paste
maybe
somebody.
this is a high conversation we were having, but so
No,
you
that
could
was.
take it. I think no, he said this was the intention of Akon. So you could take the city if it worked and almost franchise it and build an Akon City.
I mean,
too.
they do have these houses that you can roll in on the back of a truck
Yeah.
and sit down, and they're like beautiful homes.
Yeah.
I think they're amazing.
So
But like, do I think that you could fucking put up a skyscraper like that? No. Don't think so.
yeah, I guess I'm thinking. I wasn't thinking about it quite like copy paste. I was more thinking like they.
We 3D printed it. And just
I'm wondering if these
carried it over
ideas can go like the same way that you guys were thinking about rebuilding a city, and you were talking about a community within the United States. Is that similar to this digital confederacy that Trump's trying to make? And do
What
those
is it
things have any
exactly?
he has enough money and enough investors to
Dude.
create a city.
right?
So
But
I
like-
mean,
So
but-
do you think people are going to start doing that?
What exactly are they
Yes.
doing? What exactly are they trying to do? Are they just trying to?
I don't think we know yet.
Okay.
I think what I hate to say it, but I hate
What
to
I'm
even bring
hearing
this up.
from the people within. I'm joking.
Fuck you. What I'm hearing from the
I'm
people.
hearing whispers from inside the camp.
I think COVID caused people to realize that they didn't have true communities. You know what I mean? Neighborhoods weren't neighborhoods anymore. You didn't know your next door neighbors the way you did back in the day because you guys that's not how it is anymore. Everybody wants their privacy and whatever not. And I think some people have been like, okay, now that I can work like this, why would I not just move somewhere else where it's a better situation for my family and to create a community? So like, I don't know. Imagine if we got together and bought land in Texas.
Maybe the east.
Yes, in the east.
Some oil.
And was just like, yo, let's build
China.
5 houses here. And then you have a friend who wants to open a restaurant. You're like, yo, open a restaurant by our house because we just got houses.
I
whatever.
love it.
And just doing shit like that and continuing that. Like Marfa, Texas started like that, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. And, have you been to Marfa before?
No.
But Marfa, Texas is like an art community, and it's really come up in a few years. Like it looks so sick when you go there, and there's like there's art all around the city, and there's a what's it called, Prada store that's in the middle of the desert. I don't know if you've ever seen that. That's in Marfa, and I think like I'm very what's the word?
Hey,
Fuck you.
you're pretty sure.
I can't.
Confident.
Fuck you. No.
Um,
Whatever. I've
what
been
do you
there.
say?
I've been there once. I can't really remember exactly how it was, but from what I remember, it was like they bought a town that like was ran down, that like went bankrupt per se. Or what happens to cities when like people just leave, like deserted?
Oh, it's like
was
back
like
in the day when they had boom towns,
Yeah.
and then they'd leave. Because it's like an artist community. Did
Yeah,
they
if
like
I'm not
buy
mistaken.
it still belongs
They-
to the United States.
yeah, but they've put like boutique hotels there, and
yeah.
they've kind of curated. That was the word I was looking for so long.
Curated.
It's
Fuck
a
yeah.
curated town. Jesus Christ.
We'll just
Yeah.
like jump cut
But
that
who-
whole
who-
entire
who-
bit.
but who
And it'll be
live-
like,
who
it's
lives
a
there?
curated town.
who lives there?
Artist.
Just artists.
It's like a community of artists. If I'm not
That's cool.
mistaken.
Let's go.
Hella white people though.
A lot of fucking. Hard as fuck.
A lot of orgies.
A lot of orgies for sure.
A lot of creams.
It is creams. Yeah.
Creams and heart attacks.
Yeah, shit. I paint with this cream.
I like that idea. I didn't think about it as a byproduct of COVID, but that's cool to think about.
It's
what?
possible.
So many people have been getting up and moving across the country and being like, I'm not. I have friends who have moved here who have been like, yo, I live in other places. I make a lot of money there.
Now I
but
have to
now I
go.
can live in LA and fucking just still do my job from home. So many people have made a decision to be like, I'm moving where I want to move.
I have
If it's
friends
back
doing the
home to
opposite.
their back home to
I
their
have friends
family.
moving to Texas. I have
Yeah, for
friends
sure.
moving to Washington.
Yep.
I have friends moving to Nevada. Like, I have homies who are like, yeah, I'm out. I'm like, why? They're just like, I don't need to be in LA.
Yeah, I get that.
The inner, like, there's a certain part of it that you're there for, and then once it's gone, you're like, if you're not from here, especially, like, you know, my community is here. So I'm like, where the fuck else I'm gonna go?
I mean, I felt that. I feel that way here and there where I'm like, shit, I want to go back home. Like, why not? Like, I fuck with Chicago. It's dope as fuck. I could really put my schedule and lock my schedule in and figure out when I gotta be here.
Go sit
When
there
I
for
don't-
3 weeks,
Yeah.
and you're gonna be like,
Alright, LA nice. No, I know.
Well, it's
I
also
know.
also people are losing their like scene and like thing they can do all together. So it's like, why not take some time out and be on a fucking ranch or something?
Yeah, or if you really just like a dirty person, then you just like, I'm going to the city that's open. I'm moving to Atlanta, motherfucker.
yo, Atlanta niggas would be like, you know, living life
It's
right
oh,
now.
living
just to
life.
go live.
Well, they're in the club.
They're in the club, no
They're in the
mask. Like,
club.
they don't, COVID
Really?
is
Florida,
just
you gotta think about Florida had got open too. Motherfuckers was in the club for real.
in the club. Every restaurant was normal.
We party, let's go.
Think about just getting
Sounds
back
like a
in.
terrible idea.
Oh, they was having
It
fun.
was a terrible idea.
Yeah.
It currently
And
is
still
a
is.
terrible idea.
But only 14 people died in a matter of 3 weeks out of everybody that went to the club. That's not that bad. They like averaged
Yeah.
on like 14,000. 14 out of 14,000?
I don't
Decent
know.
numbers.
Decent numbers.
Oh,
I'm
man.
just
People
saying,
are
like,
crazy.
what do motherfuckers be thinking when they be like, let's go out? Like, for real.
FOMO.
Yeah, I think it's also just like I think it's completely self-interested to be like, well, I'll take that risk. You only live once. I'm a gambling man. You know, right? Like,
Some people though are
I
like
saw you
that.
go out for Halloween. though.
also, you're right. Some
Yeah.
people just need to be out.
I'm joking with you. First of all,
I
I didn't
went
see if
out.
you did. But also, Halloween was the perfect time to go out because everybody got to wear a mask if you wanted to.
I also saw a bunch of stuff from Halloween.
You didn't wear
where I
a
was like,
mask?
why do you guys
Oh,
wear
you
a
a
mask?
dirty nigga, bro. What
no.
did you wear? What was your costume?
I went to a COVID tested party.
That sounds like real. Like they did the COVID test there?
If you didn't have a test from the past 24 hours.
48
yeah.
hours? Oh, 24 hours.
Oh, yeah, it wasn't a joke.
Oh, that's popping.
That's what was like, oh, this is sick, but
I like that. I've
I
been
get
into a
COVID
couple
tested
like
a lot.
restaurants and stuff where they like take even them taking your temperature and stuff like that. You're all of a sudden like, oh, this feels really nice.
it's still safer than usual.
Yeah, you know it's
Yeah.
not. They're not even doing anything. That
Airport
nigga,
doesn't
temp
even do
is
the
that.
nothing.
nigga that's
Yeah.
doing that next to your shit, that's a old Nokia. He got in his hand. He like, let me check your tip, fam.
But just imagine if
old Nokia in your head. And you like, hi. I think I'm good.
imagine if you walked into a store and you were like going to shop and they checked your temperature.
For sure.
No, if they checked your temperature and it was like 104, you like, what? And he's like shakes his thing, he like checks your temperature again, 104 again. You're like, what would you do if you had?
It's happened.
To you?
I took off my hat.
It happened to you?
Yeah, it wasn't like 104.
And what happened?
Like
Oh,
the
what-
guy was, it was going right. He's like, and I was like,
What'd
hold
you
on.
have? What'd you have?
No, I took off my hat.
Joking.
I literally took off my hat. I was like, do it again.
You wiped off
Yeah.
the heat?
I don't know. Like literally, I
The nigga
was
said,
like,
it's 2 degrees. I'm taking it
yeah.
off.
Literally, he's like, okay, you're good. I was like, what the fuck is this for? Like,
But we didn't tell this COVID story on the show.
Oh, yeah. I'll tell
But-
you a story real quick. I got a quick little story. It's a COVID story.
Can I intro with my side of it? It might be funny, but if you have a good way in,
You,
can
uh,
do it.
oh, there's a lot of hype.
No, you can. I mean, it's just a COVID story, John.
You know the COVID story.
You
Oh,
can.
okay.
I
Well,
don't know
on
how you
on
wanna intro it.
election
You can go,
night,
yeah.
as we're waiting for coverage to come in, I got a call from Sterling.
Oh no, no, no!
saying-
You about to ruin it.
Okay, cool. You
No,
go.
I got
You go.
this, bro.
You go. I'll cut that part out.
I got this, bro. Yeah. So,
Get out of here.
oh no, I got this. Yeah. No. So, yeah. So I get COVID tested all the time for ridiculousness. So they come to my house, they test us, cool. So this like past like month, I guess within this month, a lot of people I love got COVID. My mama got COVID. My brother got COVID. My cousin got COVID. My other cousin got COVID. And then my brand manager got COVID.
And
So-
you've seen how many of these people recently?
So look, so here we go. So lady walks in to give us a COVID test. Me and my girl talking.
But Sterling also gets COVID tested quite regularly.
That's what I'm saying.
On
I get-
ridiculous.
all the time. We feel ridiculous. Stop.
And none of those people live in
So-
town other than one.
And I've been tested since then 3 times. Positive, all of them. No, so guess who's got COVID?
Say that like mid-history, like, man, I got COVID. I'm chilling, though. Like,
Nigga ain't phasing me. We good. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, I can beat it. You can beat it. That's what I'm saying. The worst kind of nigga. I figured if I can beat it, you can beat it, nigga. You know?
That is literally the president's strategy.
I got my girl right there. She fucked with it.
You're also looking like, wait, do they have COVID?
No, he know I got COVID. I wouldn't invite him.
I
over.
now want to know the
What kind of nigga?
situation. Now I'm like, now I'm thinking like,
lady comes in. She's kind of young.
she had COVID.
No, she's the tester. She's the tester. Imagine the tester coming in and be like, y'all hurry up. She's called day off. So
He gets tested. This is at ridiculousness. You get tested.
No, they test me in my house.
Rapid
Oh,
test, though?
Oh, okay.
They could no rap. Not,
Here,
well,
like once a week.
yeah, like once a week they come in the house. They hit us real quick. They hit us back at like the end of the day, maybe the next day.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then you go up the nose and shit and do all that good shit. I don't know if that was like cool or special, but
Nah,
I
that
think
shit
it's the
sucks.
same. Yeah. So the lady comes in. She feels young. She feels hip. She feels cool. And she's like, she's chilling. So like we talking and we just talking about the world in general and everything that's going on and not wearing a mask. And I was like, yeah, I mean, my mama, my brother, my cousin, and my other cousin got COVID. It's been crazy. My brand manager got COVID. Then he got COVID. And I seen a nigga like what, like 4 days, 4 days ago. That shit was crazy. I mean, he got COVID after that, but like the nigga had COVID. It's insane. So like I'm talking to her, cool.
Turns out she wasn't cool at all.
Wait,
She
no,
told- I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
I got it. So then I get a call later on that night, like, hey, this is Josh. Josh is our guy that works at Ridiculous and that calls me for everything. He was like, got bad news. You and your girlfriend have tested positive for COVID. I'm like, you sure? So I'm sorry, I didn't even tell the story right. I was like, we was joking with the lady saying like, we would fuck around and had COVID this time. Like we fuck around and had COVID. We been around motherfuckers that had COVID. We might be the time they had COVID. And we test, and when he comes and he says, you guys have positive COVID, I'm like, fuck. So I'm like, you sure? He's like, yeah, I'm sure you have COVID. I'm like, shit. So I go in the room, I tell my girl, hey babe, we got COVID. She's like, no, you joke. I'm like, nah, we joked about that shit and we got COVID. And she's like, oh fuck. I'm like, yeah, that's crazy. So the next day,
No, that.
I got it. So same night, I'm like, shit, nigga, I'm getting tired. Like, nigga, this fatigue getting me crazy already. They be saying fatigue hit a nigga when you get COVID sometimes. This fatigue hitting me insane. And nigga, what is this?
Oh, for real.
I'm like, this shit, oh shit, my shit like it's closing up. And motherfuckers that called me too, which made it worse. Like Rob called me to like wish me well with COVID. Rob was like, I heard.
Praying for you.
Yeah, he was like, I heard.
Hitting niggas with the pray for you.
Yeah,
is
he
the
was
worst.
like, I heard you got COVID, man. You be strong. Like, and Trump was winning at this time. And he was like, there's no way God lets you get COVID and Trump wins.
Oh my God.
And I was like, I think Trump might lose, nigga. So I got COVID. So my makeup artist on the show had called me like, hey, I heard you got COVID. These some things. She black, so you know, black people always make up remedies they give you and shit. And they don't work, but they swear it do. Shake garlic 3 times around your neck, right? Like, nigga, what the fuck is that supposed to do? My girl, like, yo, I'm getting fatigued. My throat is closing up. Cool.
I got a timeline that crosses this at this point.
What?
Well, because you called me while we were waiting for election results to come in.
Yeah. So
and you told me that
I called Chris.
that you have COVID.
And I hit John, and I was like, yo, I got COVID.
So I'm waiting for the election results to come in, and I'm thinking that
We had just
I
filmed
might
Wine
have
and
was
Weed.
about to
COVID
cancel
and
my
Donald
4-day
Trump might
shoot.
win this election.
And we had just filmed Wine and Weed. They was just with me.
Yeah, if he had it, we had it. Like if he had it, we had it.
Kinda, yeah.
So it was like, oh fuck, we have COVID. And I'm gonna be honest, man, I started feeling the same fucking way.
I started feeling sick.
I
You
started
convinced
feeling,
yourself.
Bro. We all got sick, bro. We all got sick. Look, so then the next
Placebo.
day they come and we take another test. I'm fatigued as fuck, bro. But also daylight savings had already came into effect.
Yeah, it was daylight
Which
savings
I didn't even
weekend.
think about that shit at the time.
It was daylight savings
So
weekend.
so
It's a
then
roll forward though.
So then I'm like fatigued as fuck. I think I had almost took 2 naps within one day. I was like, what is going on with my body? It's just shutting down. It's how they get you. I started coughing a little bit.
I was going through like the same thing.
Yeah,
I
and
was
then,
dying.
And then Josh calls
Also,
me.
I drank a bunch of wine while I was watching the election results. So I was like, am I hungover or I definitely have COVID.
Josh calls me the next day, and he's like, Sterling. I was like, I know. I swear to God, I was like, I know. I'm feeling it already. It's okay. I'm feeling it. We gonna get through this as a team. And he was like, good news. I was like, all right, what's up? And he was like, you or your girl don't have COVID. And I was like, but no, I got COVID, fam. I feel it. I got the COVID, bro. I got the COVID special. And he was like, no, you don't have COVID. I was like, you sure? He was like, I'm positive. I was like, well,
I am too.
why did it say we had COVID? And he was like, actually, it said negative both times. I said, I tested negative both times. How the fuck did you tell me it was positive? He said the lady wrote down when you said that you were around someone within 4 days of having COVID. That's too long. It's supposed to be like a 10-day cap period, or the permit said that you're supposed to shut down production for whatever.
Yeah.
So she's talking to us on some casual
She played
shit.
you.
On some like, oh yeah, you know people be getting COVID out here. It's crazy, right? And then literally wrote
What race
down
was she?
she was white. She got it. They always get us on
Thought
that.
she was cool.
They always get
You
us.
thought she was cool.
Yeah.
What made you think she was cool? Like she was like a hippie?
Alana's half white. Alana was like,
Good-
she's
good
cool.
cop.
No, but like,
Alana was like, I think she's
but
okay.
there's a lot of different type of cool white girl. What kind of cool white girl was she?
She was like short, okay.
She was
short,
like smart, cool,
short
white girl.
haircut,
She was, like,
cool
hippie,
white girl.
Okay.
Short haircut, white girl said, I fuck black dudes. She did it.
Oh. She said she didn't have a short haircut.
She was young and she was boppy. She had energy.
She was bubbly.
Yeah, she was bubbly. And she turned her backs on us. And I responded.
She's like making her casual conversation feel boppy, but she's actually asking. if
She
you
writing
make
down
contact.
these motherfuckers might have COVID. That's what she was writing down. And the fact that we didn't have COVID, we still shut down production for 10 extra days, which was crazy. It broke my heart because it made me feel like I was irresponsible and talking in front of her with her wire on. And she took me down.
Should have checked at the door, big dog.
Yeah, I
Had her
know.
down, make sure she wasn't wearing no wire.
I didn't know you
know.
guys shut down because of that.
Oh, yeah, we shut down for 10 extra days.
That sucks.
And we almost didn't miss our deadlines. We have a lot of holiday episodes coming out. And we were afraid we might have missed them because of my ass saying I was around somebody that may have had COVID.
Never have casual conversation again.
With the enemy.
Nope.
No, I mean, I had gotten tested. I was in testing at a drive-through center like the next day. My dad happened to be here.
His
the
dad had
before.
COVID for
My
sure
dad
on our
had
show.
a cough, and it was kind of like, what's going on? And then he was at this Veterans Affairs like medical center, and they were like, "Oh, you might have COVID, like based on your cough." And then I've thought that maybe my dad gave everybody COVID.
He scared me because his dad was coughing crazy.
My dad was coughing, and then the lady my dad went to a different COVID testing than we did, but the lady was like, yes, your symptoms kind of sound like you might have COVID. So there is just so much COVID
You were
freak
surrounded
out.
by
Did your dad
COVID.
get
John
COVID?
was
Yes or
about
no?
to cancel a
Was
production.
your dad negative?
Yeah. Oh my God. It was bad.
All of
Was
us
your
were
dad
negative.
negative?
We all got our tests back. We're all COVID negative.
Your dad
Well, I
was
mean,
too,
even
right?
then there's incubation period, but whatever, it doesn't matter. Yeah. Yeah.
It doesn't mean COVID's not real.
Oh no, my cousin had it.
No, I know people
No.
that passed away from COVID.
I have
for sure.
it's legit.
COVID a real motherfucker.
Connection that had.
Ain't nobody questioning
Definitely
COVID in
not
these streets. Niggas know he real now.
I had no reason to risk it.
Yeah,
I can't be the risky guy. I see
yeah.
my family, so I'm like, I've always been kind of paced.
You
in
can't.
general.
Yeah, you can't live with yourself as the person in your family who gave your grandma COVID. Even if she had one foot in the grave already, you still can't be the one who like, I put the second one in there.
I couldn't be me, Chief.
I feel bad thinking
I
I
hope
could be
to
that
stand up
person
in
for,
the
like,
motherfucker.
any old person I see out anywhere. Like,
Do you not wear a mask? Nigga?
I sure do, but like, I'm still just afraid. I'm just every old person anyway. I went to Target the other day. I was passing old people who were not wearing their mask right, and I was wearing my mask, but I was still like, stop it.
I
think
call
it's
people out. I won't say it to their face, but I'll walk by them and say, "Put your mask on,
Yeah, me
motherfucker."
too. Me
and
too.
like,
Me
keep
too. I'm
walking.
the same person. Be like, put your mask on, motherfucker. Yeah.
Or yell it in the grocery
I think
store.
there's a huge number of old men, really old white men who hate their wives so much, and they're not wearing their masks because they want to die.
Oh my god.
That
did
is
you
a
get to that
conspiracy
conclusion?
theory. That
How did you get to that conclusion?
Because I think about all the anti-maskers, and I got a lot of old white dudes, and they be next to these women that I look at, and I be like, I can see that. Can see you wanting to get out.
I was wearing a mask one day. One of the hood homies made fun of me. This was like in April.
This nigga being safe, yo.
Literally. And I was like, bro, what is wrong with me wearing a mask? He's like, bro, COVID not out here, bro. Don't lie to yourself, bro.
Because nigga, black people convinced themselves in the beginning that we couldn't get COVID.
He was like, ain't no nigga from China ever been over here, bro. I was like, dog, what are you talking about?
Ever.
I'm like, bro, what is wrong with you?
There are planes,
Bro,
nigga.
listen. So I'm like having this conversation. All these homies are pulling up.
You
No
ever
mask,
see
no
a
mask.
Chinese person in real life?
And then I'm gonna go smoke over there. And they're like, why you gonna smoke with you? Not smoking with us? I'm like, no, I'm not smoking with you niggas. Like that's lip to lip. They was like, what? I smoked half a joint, put my mask on, and gave it to them.
That's
Nice.
yeah.
That's
kinda
nice.
but
And
also
if
kinda
you
nice.
had
don't
COVID,
have it. Yeah.
and if you had
gave
COVID,
it.
you gave everybody COVID.
They fault.
Hey.
They not wearing masks. Not
And
my
you-
fault.
And it'd
They're
actually
wearing
be
the
a
mask, but
beautiful
they're still
moment if you did have it.
Bro, yeah, I have homies who really are like, dog, I'm not finna put on no motherfucking mask. And like, bro, you go to the hood, niggas walk in the grocery store and the liquor store without a mask, and it's not argued, you know.
Nigga, I
I
fuck
think
with
that
black
happens
people.
a lot of places.
I fuck with black people, and when I first heard that we couldn't get COVID in the beginning, I was like, shit, finally we got something going our way. And I was all down for it. I think I had told Chris, like, y'all niggas got something. Y'all should be scared, bro. Oh, yeah, I was like, be safe out here in these streets. And then when I think I told them when Rudy Gobert got it, I was like, but he's French. I mean, that doesn't count.
Rudy Gobert saved the world, though.
And then when Donovan Mitchell got it from him, niggas was like, apparently niggas can get COVID.
Rudy Gobert saved the world.
He did though.
Think about it, for real. No bullshit. The
Because
world was
he got
not
it.
going to shut down.
Yeah.
The NBA shut down, and that took that changed
March
the.
13th.
No.
Yeah.
That changed
Chris
the
says
whole
Tom
economy.
Hanks.
No, Tom Hanks didn't do shit.
That set the
Tone.
pace of
That set the tone.
what
No.
businesses
So
need
Adam,
to do.
nigga, Adam Silver, fucking, he saved
Well-
the world. He really did show the world how
Really?
you can fucking.
And
show
then he
the
made
world.
a bubble work.
Yeah, the bubble was crazy.
Which is
too.
amazing.
Why shouldn't he be president?
Dog.
Because he
It
looks
would
like
be
a villain.
more quality.
Because he
But do you
looks like a
remember-
villain.
Do you remember what happened in the XFL though? The
Yeah.
XFL was the first one to have it
Yeah.
happen, and nobody cared because nobody was watching the XFL.
Because Donald Trump used to own it.
A dude who was like working at like the ticket thing, like, you know, dealing with you when you brought your ticket, had COVID, and it
Yeah,
was
but he
like,
had it for 3 years.
oh, shut the fuck up. And he was one of the guys who like started like an outbreak.
Damn.
He was
I
at-
didn't know
he
the.
came in-
I'm having a bit of a Viagra cream moment. I didn't know the XFL was still happening.
It came
It
back.
came
The
back
Rock,
this
the
year.
Rock
Oh,
bought it.
and it's back.
The
already.
Rock bought it.
Wait, and then they brought it back during COVID
Rock
because we
bought
read.
it.
No, they brought it back before COVID,
Okay.
and then COVID was what
Shut
made
it
it
down.
shut down. And then the NBA had the thing happen. I think that happened on a Sunday, and the NBA thing happened on a Wednesday.
Yeah, we thought the XFL was just using it to get publicity. We was like, what they doing to get us to listen? When the NBA did it, we was like, no, this got to be real, nigga. This is
They
real.
shut down games that night. That's what made it more interesting. I don't know how they had tested him for COVID though. Was he feeling symptoms? I can't remember.
I think they were giving tests to everybody at that time. Was Rudy
'Cause that
feeling
didn't make
symptoms?
sense.
No, I think he didn't even really feel symptoms like that though. No, yeah,
I just
yeah.
remember that video coming out of him rubbing.
I think they were
everything
giving.
and being
that's
like,
what
I think they were
remember, too.
giving tests around that time
And then it
because
was like, I think that was just a bunch of karma coming down and be like, and that's the guy we're gonna give it to.
fuck.
Yeah, I mean, COVID is real, man. COVID is fucking real. I suggest everyone wear their mask. I really preach that a lot because you think about that shit, and COVID hit a lot of people. It hit me. I don't want to say hard. It already was hitting me hard because one of my family members died from COVID. I've known people who've had COVID for sure, so I've seen people affected by COVID. But then also like, you realize COVID didn't give a fuck about your race, your age, your height, your income. Motherfuckers who had money, they were dying of COVID. Their parents are dying of COVID, and you're like, yo, it doesn't matter. Like, you can get all the help you want. This is real. Like, don't.
Money can't
take
save
it
you.
lightly, yeah. And when
That's
you hear,
what it was like.
Yeah, when you hear people be like, well, the death rate is like 0.01. You like, okay, that's one way to look at it. You can also look at it and say, yo, 200 and 300 something thousand motherfuckers have died. That's a lot of people, fam.
Fuck.
That's twice as many people at the Million MAGA March.
For sure. For sure. Imagine all those dudes died. What would
that
that do?
Way to tie that in.
Well, thanks for tuning in, guys.
Did we do it? We might have did it.
Are we at the end of the show?
We probably are. We've been talking about nothing.
145, basically. 145.
Yeah, hell yeah. We have fun, though, because we talk
Hey, we
about
tied it
nothing.
back. Well, and then I kicked her in the chest.
And I kicked her in the chest. Before I leave, I have to admit that Steelo is a great basketball player. He's the only
man, I
one.
appreciate
I
that,
told him
man.
earlier. He's the only one I openly admit is better than me at basketball.
Wow.
Man, I
Everybody else a
appreciate
fucking
that.
bum.
Who is everybody else?
Everybody else.
Damn. You know what? We
Are
should
you
put a
guys
little
gonna
run
start a
together with like some celebrities and just see how the run go. I feel like we should put a run together.
That's all I want to do.
I would
is
love to
just
put a run together.
expose niggas who are like, I hoop, I hoop.
But yeah, we put a little run together. Yeah, we get people that think they hoop or do hoop, and let's see what happens. I would love that. I would love
Oh,
that.
fuck.
And we give everybody COVID tests for sure.
I'm ready with
They
it.
all get COVID tests before they come.
I mean, bro, I obviously would.
Yeah,
I'm not scared of that.
yeah. It feels a little tickly.
Have you trained in a mask yet? Or hooped in a mask at all?
I've ran in a mask. Hooping in a mask. What kind of mask you using when you hoop? What are you
I
doing?
wore, the first time I hooped, I wore one of those like stringy, stretchy ones around my whole neck. And it was like the hardest thing I was like competing the whole
the
time.
fuck are
Trying
you
to
talking
keep
Like
about
the
stringy
turtleneck
shit?
the
ones?
turtleneck
Gators?
one. Yeah, and
Oh.
you flip it. And it
Oh.
was just like,
Like a fisherman one?
yeah. And then I tried
Face
this
shield.
like dust mask that's like strapped around the back of your neck, and it just kept like sliding up, and it just wasn't worth it. It was fucked.
So
What about
you
you,
haven't
Chris?
found one?
No, there's nothing that I don't understand how people found them.
Just face shield, bro.
Face shield.
Okay.
That's like wearing a pair of like.
No, you're gonna glare your shit so bad.
Yeah.
You do the face shield, putting a mask under just because it slips down.
Yeah,
do
that's what they
what?
do on set. You gotta wear a mask and a shield.
Oh, you
And
guys
then-
do?
Yeah, how
I
do you guys
personally don't.
Yeah, the talent
The
does
COVID
it.
officer.
No, yeah, everybody else has
Everybody
to when
else
they
wears-
talk. Whenever
Yeah,
they
that's the
come
same thing
to
with us.
And do you
Talent
guys
doesn't.
rehearse the scenes
with masks on.
with masks on?
Yeah.
That must be weird, I think, as an actor.
Um,
No?
it
The kisses,
so.
Does it feel like it's fresh because it's the first
It's
time
fresh.
you get
No,
to
it's
do
for
it
sure
without
fresh,
the
but-
mask?
But it's like it just feels like there's a lot of steps to get to something. That's all it feels like. It's like there's more preparation, and the preparation is different, but you have to just work with what you got. Like, you can't be like, oh no, I'm gonna try this one without, like, no, you have to just do it like this.
Yeah.
And luckily we like work well together, so it's not like we're struggling to get shit done. We usually just be bouncing,
Cool.
make it fun.
When he directs some of the episodes too, yeah?
Yeah, he's very involved. Every second of that is like him trying to figure out how to make it better.
That's what I can say. I love this show
but
too.
but he still gets to just wear a regular mask. He doesn't have to switch on this when he's on the
No,
crew. and then
because
switch
everybody,
off when he's not on the
because
crew.
we have it by zone A, B, and I guess C. I don't even know who C is, but zone A is actors, and we're allowed to only wear a mask because of makeup, I guess, or something like that. But in certain moments, we have to wear that if we're like in a crowded area.
And when the other person's getting their shots, but you're not getting your shots, you can still not wear a mask?
No, you have to wear a mask.
You have to wear a mask. Oh, so you're
When
always
you're off
acting
camera.
to
When you're
some-
off camera, you have to wear a
Interesting.
mask.
If you're in a
So
zone,
they're pretending
But-
like they can
but
see your mouth, but they actually
It's
you're
sometimes you have
doing
to
a lot
do
of
it.
mouth imagination.
Sometimes you don't wear a mask because they need your audio. So that's what the differences.
But
Like
you
an
can go-
OTS.
but you can go to your room. You can go to your actual like
Trailer.
your trailer, whatever you got, and like not have your mask on and chill out, right?
Yeah, obviously.
No, I just want to make sure.
What you think I'm gonna sit in my? I don't know, by myself, just in a room.
You guys don't do that?
But is it different? You
I
probably
don't know.
can't hang out just
Nah,
like
it's
as
weird.
a like vibe and
See, we go straight from stage to fucking room, so I'm literally like no mask.
Yeah,
Everybody else
You
though-
guys are more of a
Everybody
a
has
show.
a mask though, other than us.
yeah.
It's us three. We're like, oh, we're going to get.
But we're
changed.
not. We don't shoot on a set.
Yeah,
We're out
location,
like
location,
Right.
of course,
locations.
Mm.
So
Of
it's a lot
course.
of
Ah,
like
yeah,
we
got
have
you.
like a bunch of people standing around in like
Got you.
visible things.
And I
vests.
The yellow
imagine
vests,
you're
yeah.
developing like a little bit as you go. Yeah. So like, does that affect that like vibe in the process with the mask? Or
Nah.
that's good. That's good to hear that
It-
you still feel like it feels the same.
Yeah, it feels the same.
That's
if
good.
not better, because you've been like, I don't know, you had no time. You had so much time to just be doing fucking nothing. It's fun to do something,
Definitely.
and it's not like a dread to shoot. Sometimes there's moments where I'm like, I hate this shit, but I mean, overall, I'm happy I do
It's
it.
work. Yeah.
It's
That's
work.
awesome.
Work
Yeah.
could be a lot worse.
Right. Absolutely.
It could be a lot worse.
A lot worse.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us, Taco. Right. We're gonna outro it.
You sound drunk as hell, boy.
Yeah, thank
You sound
Well, thank you so much for joining us, Taco.
Yo, thank you, my dog. I
Thank you guys
appreciate
for
you.
having me,
It's
man.
hella fun. I'm lit. A lot of things I will think about. The earth might be flat. I don't know.
Shut the fuck up.
I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
No, thank you for real. You're an amazing guest. You're hilarious. Thought you kind of corny before this. I never thought you were
Fuck
corny.
you.
But you're the coolest guy now. He's the coolest guy now. No, thank you again. But that's been an episode of Wine and Weed. We will say zip it up and
Zip it out.
yeah. Boom, 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 boom. And he a killer in basketball for real though.
Bye bye.
Oh my god, the world sounds so crazy when you take these headphones off.
Right.